Really?
The voice they're
Going
doing.
live
Whoa.
in 5. Yeah, I don't think it really.
Three,
I don't think that's a
two.
very.
Obi
I don't think it's a very Cumulon-esque.
gimmick.
Obi Trice is here. No, actually, he was shot in the head. And that's not even a joke.
Why would someone do that?
Because they didn't like Obi Trice. Don't worry, he's fine though. Actually, believe it or not.
Oh.
Hello.
When Obi Trice was in the hospital, did they say like, no, who is he? I don't know, no name, no gimmick. I'm like, okay, I guess he's a John Doe.
Yeah, I guess so. Hello, everybody. This is Callan, Lord of Blinken, and today I'm going to be building Olaf, the coveted character from the Frozen franchise. My good friend. Why am I like that I got the email and it's probably sounding off in stream that I started the stream. That's so epic. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Hey, boys. I don't recognize any of the, actually, but most of these names I do not recognize in the comments. Hello, everyone, though. This is going to be a standard stream as we do. Although my good friend Larnuu is working on some cool digital designing stuff of his own, while I'll be building OLAF and will be answering your questions. So I'll keep an eye on that as I build this guy, and then I'm probably going to start building with all my
Callan,
cool
when are
Lego
you
stuff.
going to build the green Cumulon?
Maybe I'll build that in a little bit. The question is, should I put the stickers on this epic set? I took apart everything I did from the Olaf. I did leave the book. So
yeah,
I have my book.
I need to make sure so like the Olaf set itself came from that at when Caleb went to the Lego convention Brick Fair, Alabama with me. One of the events was a blind build where you had to build a set without looking at it.
Yes.
And Olaf was the set that came in there. So we got free Olaf sets and
then Kai took
frankly,
one too.
What?
Or Gorog the Great rather.
Oh yeah, well there was somebody who left theirs and didn't want to take theirs home. So my brother, who didn't participate in the event, was like, "All right, I'll take it," and he just grabbed it and no one said a thing. Which, to be fair, though, is very in line with a lot of my brother's mannerisms. He'll very much be like, "Oh, no one's doing this. Okay, I guess I'll do it," and no one says anything, so he just goes ahead with it.
I existed one time, says Space Gunman. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. Still feeling a bit congested.
Are you still picking nil?
Shut up, man. You could actually, I think that's probably the first thing, me rubbing my nose is probably the first thing the stream picked up. I'm not even kidding. But I don't need you harassing me about my poor nose health, okay? Sheesh. You're hurting my feelings, man.
Just carry tissues around, man.
You know how expensive tissues are these days? They like cost $30.
Literally. No, they don't. Also, if tissues were that expensive, then just buy handkerchiefs and just reuse, your snot rags.
Oh, that's so smart, Cage. Yeah. You're definitely not unhygienic. Hey, Callan, when are you going to make a Bio-Rock mock? A Bio-Rock mock?
When BioRock Dude stops drawing bestiality. Next question.
That's a good point. But hey, we don't want to call him out. I mean, maybe he did.
I've seen it. He did.
He did. No. I'm saying maybe. No. I'm saying maybe. What if he did stop?
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I could look up Anarchy Gentleman at tumblr.com real quick. Or
everybody look up Toajalocum at tumblr.com.
Yeah, everybody's Spanish had that Jalocum is a stupid Jalik.
Wow. Dang it. We jumped to 14 right off the bat, which is cool, and then now we dropped down to 8 actually. Wow. People are already bored. I guess I didn't start building this epic set fast enough. Or they
you got to build the green Cumulon faster.
Okay. All right, I got my cool pencil. Man, this set is so much easier to build when you can look at all the pieces. Isn't that crazy?
What's funny is like the set, people can quote me on this. Like Olaf is like one like the one cartoon character that like I wish could exist so misfortune could fall upon him. Okay, like I wish Olaf was real so he could melt into hot summer sun and die. Okay, so
Dang, that's just brutal.
Yeah, so because of that, I feel like that. So that completely being said, the Olaf set was great for parts, and I was like, oh, these come with a lot of cool parts, and I like them. Also,
Yeah.
it reminds me that of this. So at the convention, there was a whatchamacallit. So at the convention, one of the things that they would give you with your name badge, which the name badges are built out of Legos with with your name engraved onto the bricks.
Yeah.
They would give you these. You could get like a 2x2 tile with like a custom image printed on it, and that was cool. But unfortunately, they didn't. The way they designed the badges didn't have any place to put the 2x2 bricks on there.
What, you complaining?
Well, yes, I am. But however, with the Olaf set, though, I was able to, just able to get me and my brother's badge to actually have the avatars, facing forward on the badges properly, by just using those bricks, which was great. And and that's the most value Olaf has. Besides that, he looks like a snowman pedophile.
Yeah. All right, now. Cage, picture this. In another timeline. Yeah. Hi, my name is Cage. We went to Brick Fair. I got a badge, but it wasn't built properly. So I got parts from this Olaf set to build it properly. Yeah. That is literally your story. And you could have said it in that short of a manner. But instead you went on for 45 minutes, boring everyone to tears. And sit there, they were like, wait, what is he saying? Is he talking about the green Cumulon?
I don't get why you're being like always to rag on me. Is just always, oh, you took too long to say X thing, like it's just such a terrible thing to do. That wasn't even one. That wasn't even like one of my egregious times where it took 2 hours for me to explain one concept, which does happen.
That's fair, but it still was a bit much.
It's most people always go. It's just your go-to, and I feel like you should have a different go-to and sold at some point.
All right. You know what? I'll accept that criticism. Have you taken a shower today?
I took one last night. I'm more of a night shower guy than a morning shower guy.
Oh, see, that's something I didn't know about you, Dick. Mm-hmm. Which is, I guess, but wait a second. That's not how you did it in the hotel. Why are you lying to me now?
It's because I'm traveling, and my behavioral patterns are completely different when I travel than when I'm at home.
Oh, sure. This guy, he doesn't tell me anything, honestly. This guy, nope. he plays it all cool, close to the chest. But really...
I personally play it cool, close to the breast, or moob. I don't discriminate.
Whoa, a stream I'm not 2 hours late for. Hello, Grawak, we're glad to have you. And of course, it's a stream where our good friend IDS is unavailable, at least for the time. Who knows?
But it's okay, though, because shortly the Green Cumulon shall join us.
Finally, I'm able to catch this live. Sips tea. Oh, Makuta Pterodax gave us some sweet tea.
It's a motherfucking tea.
Whoa, Grawak, you're not the only person to do a super chat now. Thank you very much, Makuta Pterodax. I appreciate that. Thank you.
What does Makuta Pterodax say?
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I'm still building my favorite character in the Frozen franchise, Olaf. Have you seen...
Snowman pedophile.
Yeah. Also, I already built his torso, so I can't particularly rag on this. I know this is just Lego being cheap and making parts and presumably the easiest color to produce. But the implication here is that Olaf has like organs inside. He's not a literal just a snowman.
He's magic. Those are magic organs, okay?
He's got the magic powers.
That's the inner sauce of Olaf, okay? And you can't take it away from him, okay? Listen.
Okay, real talk, because this just happened. Does it ever really annoy you when you build something and then there's like a hair pressure between the pieces and you want to pull it out but you can't? You gotta like take it apart to get that hair out?
I don't really run across that too often, but then again, I don't really build system sets that much.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
planning
not
on
horribly
like
common, but when it happens, it
by,
is annoying.
yeah. Like my plan for this year is to be getting into like like I'm still doing Bionicle definitely, but I want to try to start getting into more system stuff, like as in doing more system mocks and also look into doing brick films as well.
Yeah.
And also, if I do brick films, they'll probably be on Cube Punks.
Hey,
To be
Callan,
frank,
what if Lee were gay? What if
what if Lee
Lewa
were
was gay?
gay? Well, then Lee would suck dick and like cock it in.
Hey, this is a children's stream. That's why it's labeled
Hey,
not for kids. Actually,
hey.
I gotta label things not for kids now so I can get away from the government. So thanks for actually making that true. He is magic.
I like the George Bush laugh. George Bush is not for kids, so you can that's our excuse.
George Bush is a war criminal, so
I would go. Listen, I'm cool with calling Olaf a pedophile on stream, but I'm not sure if I'm cool with making claims about politicians.
well, with George Bush. But here's my question though, Cage: does George Bush care about black people? Is this a fact?
All I'm going to say is Kanye has said this claim, and
he's a good guy. He tells the truth 24/7. So
well, I was going to more so just say that it's like if it's Kanye's opinion, and that's where I'm going to leave it at. That is my opinion.
I think they kissed and made up after that.
We fight, we break up, we kiss, we have cock and anal.
Oh, build star platinum. What is that? Please explain, Docs Fob. I had hair in my food this morning. I'm so sorry. A potato guy likes dogs. That's unfortunate.
I can.
Oh, also buy Lulian tattoo.
Do you want me to explain what Star Platinum is?
Oh, sure. Can you do it in 2 sentences?
I'll try to do it as like when Nua front in the web shed his DVD. Star Platinum is the stand of Jotaro Kujo. He's an astral projection of the JoJo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 Stardust Crusaders Fighting Energy. He punches rapidly and can stick out his fingers really long. And later parts, spoilers alert, stops time.
Whoa. Wait a second. How come everything comes back to JoJo when you're around? I don't understand it.
Because JoJo is like
a super popular franchise. Yeah, it seems like
it's become like one of the most popular anime, which is funny because in the West it was like really obscure for years, but the anime adaptations definitely help boost its popularity.
Thanks, anime. Hey, my name is Animatrix. Hey, Cal and LF, how you been? Pretty good, Draganta. Pretty good. George Bush was Homer Simpson's neighbor. I was surprised to find out he was real. Wow, yeah. It was shocking for us too, Garlock. The mask has fallen. The mask of life has fallen in the ocean of Cardanui. Build the Tohamari. Hey! Thank you, Mr. Unknown, for the cool meme. Yeah, someone asked us earlier. I should see who it was. They asked us what we thought of the meme. I think it was Matoro something. Matoro.
Yeah, he asked us what we thought about the man who fell in a river in Lego City. And personally, I think the man deserves falling in there, and he should stay in there and not get out.
Yeah, Cage, I don't know. Cage is pretty judgy. Let's be honest. Cage wants people to pay for their actions in every case.
Yeah, I want Olaf to pay for all the sex crimes he's committed. Yeah.
Yeah, Cage doesn't believe in government bailouts. You thought it was delivery. Actually, I'll say it. I don't particularly agree with government bailouts. You're messing with an economy.
I don't know enough about the subject to really say definitively either way on it.
Welcome to our cool Bionicle stream where we talk about government bailouts.
Yeah, Larnuu Ultimate Centrist here. I don't know enough about the subject, but though it's from how it's been explained to me, I'm like that sounds a little strange, but from but I'm not really like the biggest money guy, so I can't really say definitively like either way on it. All I know is it just sounds weird.
That bailout sounds pretty cool. I'd buy products from that company, even though clearly they did not keep up enough in order to keep themselves afloat. They needed the government to save their butts. That's my opinion on the matter. If you can't save your own, if you become so big that you can't save yourselves, you just deserve to go under. Sorry. That's how it works. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're gonna die. If you were able to build a company that big to begin with, I'm sure it's gonna throw off a lot of people's lives who worked there. But you you know, it's America. We're not. No one's
I'd say
dying.
majority. I'd say majority of the time, I'm not like I'm pretty. I don't want companies interfering with the government really, and vice
Yeah.
versa. I prefer to keep that stuff as separate as possible. But
However,
oh, I was going to say, however, there are like instances where, like, a good example being that, there are situations where sometimes that, if there's like, this is like a bad thing to say, to use as an example because, thinking about it now, I forget all the details too. But from what I remember correctly, there was a instance where, like basically because of like specific like trade deals happening internationally, certain like certain farmers wouldn't make as much money this year. So then the government basically gives them money to help compensate for for their for basically the money that they would make, so the farms could continue running smoothly, and that makes sense to me personally because of the fact that due to the simple point that it's food and you need farms for the population to survive. Where do you think all your
I
food's
need
coming from?
farms.
So it's like
Okay.
so like farms are like an exception of like if they if a farm is not doing well and is not making money, definitely give them money so we have food next year. That's like
Okay,
one of my
that makes
big
sense. But
yeah.
yeah, in most other
But then
industries,
there's like other but then there's
even
yeah
then, that's kind of a slippery slope. So it's tricky.
yeah.
But um, but yeah, sorry. There's so many different comments we've been missing. People have been talking about CCBS Vladimir Putin, which sounds kind of cool. I would love to have that action figure. Shame you couldn't accommodate IDS's child molesting schedule to bring on the stream. I know.
He doesn't
He's
molest
been.
children. What the
That's
fuck
what
are you
he's
talking
doing
about?
right now. I'm afraid. So.
No, he's not. He doesn't.
What do you? Why are you defending your good friend, Cage?
Oh, why would I defend a good friend? Think about that sentence, dumbass.
Why are you so rude today? So spicy. It was a legitimate question, Cage. Come on. Come on now.
Because it's fun. Because it's funnier to give a heated response than a
It is.
mellow
Well, I
response.
like. I also. You want to know what's also funny? Like one-toothed Olaf. He looks like someone punched him right in the face.
Good.
Yeah. Also, don't follow Callan's Instagram. He posts bionicle crap and it's lame. It gave me butt cancer. Dang. Yeah,
Haha,
that's true.
cancer's funny. Ha ha ha. Haha, cancer funny.
Why are you
Haha,
making fun of
cancer
our good friend
silly.
Growlock? You know,
Because he make cancer jokes.
you don't like cancer?
Coming from somebody with the personal experience of having a tumor, I said, not really.
Not really, brother.
No, to be fair, though, like, the cancer thing, that's just me just being just be more so being a prick, just, saying joke is not funny. Like, frankly, cancer jokes, like, I don't really have much of an issue with them, even as somebody who's had experience with it. So you heard it here first. Somebody with, somebody who had a tumor right next to their brain is giving you the pass to, make jokes about cancer.
But what if Mason Brown shows up?
Then you're going to have then you're going to get a ex-cancer patient fight going on
Oh no!
because different opinions.
Oh no! Not the green cumulon. Oh well. Okay, but
What would you do? What would you do if you were fighting? Like if we were fighting, and then all of a sudden you came in and you're like, "Guys, break it up. The green cumulon would not want this." And Mason goes, "What the hell are you talking about?"
no, I'd say yeah. I would be like, this is the way, guys. This is the way. Cancer's crap.
Yeah,
Thanks, a
listen,
potato guy likes dogs.
Uganda
I
Knuckles
agree.
came a few years early because if Mandalorian was around when the Uganda Knuckles were around, they wouldn't need to be asking where do you know the way so much because you would know the way.
That's
Am
pretty
I
cool.
funny?
That was the
Am I
cool.
epic?
That was cool. That was very cool.
Hey, are you? Would you subscribe to Jacksepticeye if it meant that he would just start twerking on camera?
No, because I don't need to see that man twerk. It's not something that I'm,
I want to see an
very interested in
Irishman
seeing.
like.
Also, wait a second. Did they're extra? Oh, they mixed in extra pieces. That's right, just to throw you off. I forgot about that. So there are some. Wait a second. This red plate isn't anywhere in the set. What? Huh. Oh. Oh, you know what? It's literally just so that you can have the red plate. You can use it and get the color wrong. They put that in just to mess with you.
Hey, free brick.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't. Oh, and that's why this green one's here too, because it's the exact same piece as the brown one.
Wait, you found the green cumulon?
Yeah, here's Olaf's little green cumulon he has right here.
I thought only women had green cumulon.
Look, he's going to write in his diary journal. What do you guys think of this set? Do you give Lego a 10 out of 10 for this? Okay, sorry, I'm missing so many comments. I'm gonna turn to my beautiful face and read some of these. What? Oh,
you need to become a Lego set, Ruby.
Oh no, I just touched my microphone. I ruined it.
Oh no, I just touched my dick.
Ugh, you're nasty. Dogs make it home realize how...
you're nasty.
Really it makes me realize how insignificant our homie parts are compared to the rest of the universe. It's true.
Yeah, homie parts.
Homie. The epic Toa moment when you sacrifice your life to save a god who is an AI to pilot a giant bonkel, which got hijacked by Mr. Tari Boy. Yeah, that is the ending of the story.
You could easily have the Mike Wazowski. You know the Mike Wazowski with Sully's head meme? You could easily have that, and it's like, the Toa after fighting for years to rescue Monui after Makuta hijacks the body.
Yeah, it's true. They're just not very happy.
Or alternatively, it's like Makuta hijacks body Matora who sacrifices his life for Monui just standing there. Or even better yet, like Monui sacrificed himself to unite the planet. Matora who sacrificed himself for Monui.
Nasty guy. Oh, that Makuta is so mean. When you realize the Virginia accent is essentially posh British, but a bit slower, just with a drawl, it's the reason Brits can do southern accents so easily. That's very fascinating. Thank you, Makuta Pterodax, for that information. I just want to say I was going to go on a morning run, but when I saw the stream, I was running, I parked my ass on the couch. Thank you, Grok.
I like the phrase "parking your ass."
Yeah, it's good. Well done, man.
It's a great adjective to describing sitting down.
Yeah. Hey, Calvin, do you play Mega Dimensions?
Hey, what? Bumblebee?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Do I play Neptunia 7? I do not. Mega Dimensions Neptunia 7.
Implying Caleb plays any video game that's not Smash Bros.
You know what? You know what that is, don't you? Mega Dimensions Neptunia 7?
No.
Oh, I thought that you knew everything about video games.
Yeah.
Wow, you just got your gamer card revoked. Wow.
So does that mean I also, get my V card revoked too?
No.
No.
You can be a virgin but not a gamer. That's literally my life. Larnuu, I consider it a dignified death. Not really. It was actually quite pathetic. Yeah, I guess that is kind of... Wait, are they talking about Matoro? Matoro's death was lame. No, maybe they're talking about Olaf. Olaf had a very dignified death in Frozen 2.
How do you feel about the guy who... do you know about the story about the guy who was... in the Olaf plush Target story, or do you not know about this incident?
I do not know about this story.
There was a case where there was a man who was at Target cutting holes in Olaf plushes and fucking them.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Leaving them on the shelf. He got arrested, luckily, but there's just this man fucking Olafs.
What a nasty guy.
That really happened.
That's amazing.
Dude.
Wow.
Disney fans are sitting there worst.
What a crazy world we live in. Oh no. So, Cage, I know that you're describing that guy as a man instead of you in the first person to protect your image, but can you explain why this man would do this?
Booty. A man's butt.
Picture it if you will. Imagine if you will. A man in a Walmart stabbing Olaf plushies.
Cutting makeshift vaginas.
That would be a really cool episode of the Twilight Zone. Callan, does Ben Shapiro wash his wee-wee or doesn't because he has no foreskin?
Wait, hold on. Ben Shapiro doesn't have one? Then how... isn't that like a pretty big part of Judaism, frankly?
No. It's a Jewish tradition to get circumcision.
Yeah. So like how did he not like have his? So how does he have a foreskin if he's
No, he doesn't.
if he's not?
I think the guy's saying, does he not wash his wee wee because he has no foreskin? Which doesn't make a lot of sense because
No. The thing is, you need to wash your foreskin more like okay. If you have a foreskin, you need to pay more attention to and effort to wash it. If you don't have one.
Toa Noxord asked a question that's not very family friendly, so I'm going to just say the latter. So there you go. Callan, what would Toa Pohatu and Uzum Tenuboshi look together as one? What do you think? I don't know these characters.
Yeah, you gotta
actually,
say
I do know
stuff
Pohatu.
that people actually recognize. You can't keep on saying "ooh, what's this" and expect us to know what's this.
Yeah, Uzu. Rudaka 2007. Looks like something bad happened. Wait. Oh, but wait. She didn't directly have to do with what happened in 2007 other than freeing Makuta earlier, so. Whatever. She freed Makuta like 1,000 years earlier. And where was she in 2007 in the Bionicle storyline? I do not know. This is boring. Oh man, Growlok is mocking Aiden Martin's username. Dang. That's just rude. Also, you realize that every noise that you make on my desktop gets picked up on the stream. So every time you send a cool covert Skype message,
that was to IDS because
we're mocking him for missing our excellent time today.
Yeah.
Jewish people keep their cut of foreskin as ring for their wedding. Is that true? That
sounds like that doesn't sound right.
I like how you're debating whether you're going to acknowledge that is true.
No, it's
I'd say in most cases
I'm just saying like that doesn't sound right, and like I feel like that's kind of anti-Semitic to say.
Oh come on.
Is that really it? Is, bruh.
Okay. I feel like it's more so. He's not saying it's a problem. How is that?
Picture this.
How is that anti-Semitic? Because wait a second. No. I don't know why I'm even acknowledging that could be anti-Semitic. A lot of Christians circumcise their children as well. Circumcision and foreskin removal is not an inherently Jewish thing.
Yeah, but the fact that he specifically says Jewish people doing it kind of like raises the question.
It might be a tradition if you don't know.
That's the thing too. It's like what if it turns out that this is actually the case and I just somehow slipped past me all these years?
Then you're anti-Semitic by saying, "Oh, it's anti-Semitic to say a true fact about the Israeli people."
Is Garlic going to actually get me to Google Jewish people?
Please, Growlok, Grog, thank you for this. Oh, that's a. What is your next mock's idea, Callan? The Green Cumulon. That's my next mock idea. It was given to me by a good friend, and I think I'm gonna work on that right now.
He's gonna do that any place. He's going to start doing any place animated videos, and he'll start uploading them on his channel, and then they'll just start bullying him in videos of like some autistic guy made an animation of us talking about the Green Cumulon and Lego. A little weird. That'd probably be. Do you think they could bully you or appreciate you for animating something in Lego?
Who?
Do you think the Oni Plays guys would appreciate or bully you for animating something in Lego?
I think they probably wouldn't care that much, but I may be wrong. Who knows? Maybe they would have a meme time. I mean, people make animations for them all the time, and only a few of them actually make it onto, or do they actually upload on their channel or whatever. So
he puts all of them in his playlist now.
Yeah, there is a playlist. I didn't realize there was an official one though. So I guess thank you for the information.
Yeah.
What if Toaliwa had pink color instead of green? Honestly, it would be kind of an interesting visual just to see that, but it would probably look really ugly. SOS doesn't mean save our ship. It's the misspelling of sauce. Thank you. A potato guy likes dogs.
Dog Parker.
That award moment when Maku and Huki got their sex tape released. Dang.
At one point, one's an adult fucking a child, and the other is two children fucking.
Hey, Callan, did you ever repair the final Callan? I did, yeah. That was a meme Cage and I did when I visited him for the first time. And yeah, it was a pretty easy fix. Although now, unfortunately, he took more damage there, but just over this trip, one of his red robot claws broke. My main new Callan. His shoulder robot claw broke, which is really annoying, but I have spares, so that's okay. Now I get to complain about stupid Lego pieces breaking while I build the green Cumulon. Okay, now Larnuu, let's put some people to sleep. Callan and Larnuu, have you watched the Lego Rewind finale, Bionicle? Talk about it.
I watched most of Lego Rewind, and the thing is, it's like I'm mixed on Nick on Aqua Magna because like while I do think that some of his delivery could be a bit better for a lot of his videos, I feel like that like ultimately at the end of the day I would recommend them if you just want like a good comprehensive history on Lego themes. I think it's disgusting that he got LJ in the finale personally.
No.
Because you know, painting TTV as some sort of core of the Bionicle community is like actually haram. So
what is wrong with you? Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Because like frankly, like to be completely honest, like I'm ultimately against the concept of like having like people be like, you know, centered. Like I'm not against people who have like, you know, fallings within a fandom, but I'm against people who are seen as like core pillars within a fandom.
Yeah.
Because like the only people who should have such status are like the people who made the original thing, you know.
Right.
So like TTV, like, you know, gets like some sort of like clout and like almost like authority amongst a lot of Bionicle fans, and you know it's become like a, you know, bit of like a hub within, you know, the you know, Bionicle community. Heck, you know, somebody actually mentioned that they, you know, recognize Callan at the, you know, Lego, you know, at Brick Fair because they are part of the quote unquote TTV community. So and when I thought that, I was like, yeah, I wanted to be polite to the guy, but I was also thinking ugly. You should have seen, you know, why TTV though.
Surprisingly, their little website has actually been a decent resource for people to post their mocks for whatever reason. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know that like they're like the Cliffhurst crew back when they were a thing. They started off on, you know, like as a TTV fan group, but then ultimately decided to move to just move to like another you know, service. I think it was TeamSpeak that they just moved on to, and then Discord. So they just, you know.
I see. Yeah. Also, we're missing some interesting discussion. Callan Lewis should say nep nep nep. Also, what was it? Oh yeah, in reference to the Huki Maku sex tape comment from Mr. Onon earlier, Gralak said the sex tape would be like watching your dad repair a dishwasher. You'd get PTSD from a dishwasher repair. And he said that in response to Mr. Unknown saying PTSD flashbacks of Metro Nui. Yeah.
So
wait a second. Why would you have PTSD flashbacks of Metro Nui? It wasn't that bad of a year.
No.
Totally
speaking of bad years, like the last thing I want to say about the whole entire Lego Rewind thing, and I promise it will be short. Like one of the big things about it too is like, you know, opinion wise on sets, I greatly differ, like in like specific points of it. So to say greatly differ makes it sound like I disagree with them as a whole. So let me clarify.
Let me rewind. Let me Lego rewind right here.
Yeah. So Nick on Aqua Magnus said that the Baraki were one of the best ways to sets. And
Ooh.
I literally had to pause my I literally paused my like I think I watched it on my phone, and I literally said, "No, no, it's not, you fucking idiot."
I have done that to certain videos too, where some like maybe I'm crazy for doing that, but I probably am. But
Yeah.
sometimes when
That,
I hear someone when I'm watching a video and I'm
mhm,
like rationalizing something to myself, being like, okay,
mhm,
I see what you're saying. I
yeah,
see what the point of view being brought here, but your approach to it doesn't make any sense. And I'll just like
yeah,
reiterate it to myself aloud. I'll pause the video and do that, and then I
yeah,
think, wait, I'm insane. Why am I doing this? I could literally just think this.
yeah.
I'm
Well, I talk
stupid.
to myself a lot, so
Oh,
so I'm not really as self conscious about that type of stuff.
I see.
Um, also, like, there's one thing that, like, I think it might not, like, something that I've been kind of kicking around on potentially wanting to do is, like, I would love to try to do a documentary of sorts, talking about like, basically more behind the scenes information of Monocle and actually structuring it into a proper film, because um and basically framing it as, like, basically calling it something that's like the reason why Lego's still around, or something like that, and basically making a documentary emphasizing how important Bionicle is to Lego's existence.
Right.
And um and when doing so, like, I would definitely want to, like, get, like, help from specific people, because because a lot of people have had research out there,
Oh yeah,
and,
you
like, to me.
contact LJ and get a full extensive
Well,
interview
I
with
was going
him.
to say I was actually going to completely skip LJ, but I would actually reach out to Nick on Aquamagna, because he seems knowledgeable on the subject, and as far as Legal Rewind goes, like, it does do a good job giving, like, a comprehensive overview of Lego stuff,
Hmm.
and it did help. I mean, like, when I went to Brick Fair, it actually made me appreciate, like, some of the things I saw more, because because I actually knew, like, like, basically more of the relevance of these specific old waves, like, the classic pirates. Like, I knew more about them than I ever did, or the
Oh
fact
yeah.
that, like, or what the fuck Fabuland was, that it said, like, things like that, were, no, like, I know, big props to that with Lego Rewind. Just the things I don't like about it just comes down to just some of the delivery with some of the information I would have done different personally.
And he is uninformed in some aspects, or at least in his defenses of the cancellation of G2. He legitimately said, and I've said this before, he legitimately said that G2, part of the reason why G2 is canceled is because kids don't like robots anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
or that was something he said at one point. And
Yeah, that's stupid. But though, I think but I believe in his Lego Rewind on Bionicle, he did backpedal on that point.
okay, yeah, I would have hoped that he would, because I mean, I can tell you for a fact, and I know that this is, um, this is not full research. This is just what is the word again when it's just something you've experienced personally. It's not a statistical. Um,
It's
regardless,
anecdotal. It's anecdotal evidence is different.
anecdotal. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. I know this is anecdotal, but still, I mean, we were at that brick fair. We had all sorts of kids walking by and pointing at all the cool buildable robot things. My Bakuda, um, even even something Cage made on the spot that day. Got some kids being um, excited about it. Um,
I got more responses from a mock I made out of, like, a Lego Star Wars set, like a CCPS Star Wars set, combined with a mod of Golly, than I did on my actual real mock I brought with me.
yeah, but but see, but yeah, there's that, and
Yeah,
there were the Warsaurs. Those got a lot of attention.
yeah.
So kids do
Just,
still like robots.
if that wasn't the case, then, like, Ninjago would not have, like, as much mechs and robots going on with it. But they have a
Exactly.
ton of
Yeah.
mechs and robots. You know,
Yeah.
kids kids
Maybe you
still.
could say some kind of argument about kids being more attached to like pilot kind of things, and I'd
Mhm,
be interested to see research on that. But
yeah.
yeah, you can't just outright say that, oh,
And,
people are so into their technology these days that they're not buying toys, and they don't want to
yeah.
buy robot toys anymore. That's the dumbest argument ever. The toy industry is still very, very big, and Lego's on top. So
I like Lego's been able to actually.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What's
Nick said action figures are being replaced by tablets, which I don't buy that for a second.
I don't.
Not as a whole.
The thing is, it's like uh, is that the collector market's still big, and actually, I'd argue it's bigger now than it's ever been.
Probably,
You know, people like back in like the 80s or something like that. You know, you wouldn't like if somebody said like, oh, I collect action figures, it would be like, what's wrong with you? Um and if you imported like a Japanese figure from Japan, everybody would be like, what is this obscure thing? And it would be something that like literally only 2 or 3 people in America would actually care about. But but now collectible things are popular, and Lego's definitely gotten into that market because I mean you have things like the Stranger Things and the friend sets that border the lines more of designer toys rather than actual standard Lego sets, and that's like one of the big things that Lego's been able to do in recent years.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
While I think the argument to be said is that while I think CCBS needs to either change heavily or they need to go back to the Technic system. And I think that if people say that, if you want to say the argument of that people don't if it's people don't want Bionicle specifically, fine. But if it's like, oh, kids don't like robots at all, no, kids clearly like robots still, and if Lego could easily bring back something like Exoforce, like I would like
because I think people have been trying to point out particularly why Lego has kept trying, at least in the 2010s. They've kept trying buildable figures, and ultimately they've lost success. Clearly, Hero Factory did well for a bit there, but yeah, I think now it's just I honestly do believe it's the CCBS system and Lego not innovating enough with it.
Yeah,
I don't think it has to do with the buildable figures themselves. That
because with
and
an action
also
figure, it's more demanding to be more like different with them. Like if you have like a standard Lego Man minifigure, no one really if you're it's not really exactly like a big deal if a minifigure isn't like super different each time. That's fine. And Lego system, it's clearly worked fine that you can have like use very similar molds for years. I mean like this that's obviously okay. But like for something that's like a larger scale and it's not like within like a simplified style, like like say Bionicle, it needs to follow the lines of more of like a standard action figure, and like action figure lines often fall when the molds and the designs start getting lazier and they start being different from one another. Just look at the toys that made us He-Man episode. Like I feel like a lot of the reason why He-Man fell apart was they mostly attributed it to the fact that that basically was getting oversaturated with other characters that people didn't really care about too much, and there wasn't enough like standard He-Man and Skeletors in stock anymore, and and there's other attributes to there, but point being though is that it's not a direct one-to-one comparison, but there's a lot you can learn from it, and I think that Bionicle, frankly, while it is like like when designing as a toy, it operates closer to like an action figure line rather than a Lego line. But Lego's trying to figure out how to, for lack of a better term, treat Bionicle more like a Lego line. They want to create pieces that like the Hero Factory shells were supposed to be kind of like the uniform design piece, similar to like how the standard Lego brick looks.
Yeah.
But you can't really do that same thing. But it's apples and oranges in that regard,
Yeah. And a part of the problem with that too was that even though they did that, they didn't design the pieces with enough connection points to truly make them versatile. In those respects, they were too singular in their uses. I mean, it would be like if Lego was still trying to make their sets with the exact same 2x4s today. The 2x4s will always be needed in a lot of instances, but they had to make 1x1s with bricks on the studs on the sides, all sorts of extra pieces to accomplish certain things. And Yeah, it basically I compare it to Lego not making enough molds or designing things properly
Yeah.
in the CCBS setup. The CCBS concept was not bad. The pieces were not versatile enough from the beginning, and then they just kept using them. They didn't try and
Hmm.
advance the bones in any way, with the exception of a few torso pieces that in themselves weren't that versatile. The fact that
Yeah.
they designed the system in 2011, they didn't have a torso that didn't have a bottom half, like a torso that, was just the top half where you could customize the bottom half. They didn't make one of those until like 2016. Kind
Yeah.
of says
Or like
something
the
about.
one of the biggest criticisms about CCBS when it went on, and this criticism didn't get fixed until years like later, was hey, hold on a second, why why do these things have giant gaps on the back? We need to fix that and make it not as obvious. Like,
Yeah.
man, people were trying to figure out how to fill in the backs, and it was until like they they started doing that a little bit with Breakout, but even then, like, the methods of trying to fill up the gaps in Breakout were frankly kind of sucky methods.
Yeah.
Put a foot on the back. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Like the Hero Factory TV show luckily came up with a design that actually looked good, and people just followed what that did. But I don't know why Lego just didn't use that design.
Because they're goofy.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like Lego kind of like when it comes to Hero Factory, like Hero Factory like peaked after like Breakout was the high point for Hero Factory for me personally, because because it has some issues. Definitely, I would have definitely liked more new pieces, but it was also the wave of Hero Factory that I felt like best integrated old parts with new parts, and what they introduced that was new was really cool to me.
Overall, yeah, there was definitely a good balance of things. And
At the
then,
same time, it was also the introduction of bags, and we all know how that went.
yeah, those bags were pretty lame.
I remember
Artis,
there was this.
we are missing a lot of audience interaction.
Yeah. The
Similar.
last thing I will say though is I remember there was a story where somebody was talking about like when they were buying the sets, their mom thought they were being crazy because they're like, "Honey, why are you buying so much food?" And they're like, "Oh, these are bionicles. They're not food."
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed some memes between Mr. Unknown and Grawlock. Oh, Callan, read the chat. It's yeah, I know. Sorry. Cage just goes on for 45 minutes, and then I engage with him, and then he goes on for another 45 minutes. I blame him. I blame him. I don't take any responsibility for my own actions. Yada yada
Yeah.
yada.
Joking
It's
with my
similar to how
dad. Yada yada. Yeah.
people keep saying rock is dying when it's not, especially not metal. We're not talking about rock. Shut up, Aiden Martin.
We're talking. Yeah, we're not talking about rock. We're talking about tree.
AFLL
Sorry.
is talking about bionicle sets. Things are all found here quite often, and while we aren't sure why, what we do know is that they can be used for parts. Callan, do you like anime? No. Larnuu, do you like Exoforce?
Yeah.
No.
He did it. What was the question about Exoforce?
Do you like Exoforce? Just say yes or no.
Love it. Like, wish it came back and wish I had more sets of it.
Yeah, it's cool. I got a Hikaru head at the Brick Fair. That was cool. Yo, you underestimate my power. Oh yeah, we got some talk about
I would
apparently
actually an
Ewan
Exoforce
McGregor is a horrible person according to Growlock.
Really? What did he do?
Tell us, Growlock. Give us the news. I look
Yeah.
up Ewan McGregor's ex-wife, and judging by the title of the article is about why they split up, the man was a scummy piece of poop. He is. Dang, Aiden Martin, is this true? No, no, no.
Well, you can't expect all actors to be saints.
I guess not.
I mean, they spend their lives pretending, for goodness sakes.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to pretend that you're a good person when you can pretend everything else too.
That being said, though, it'd be kind of disappointing because I was kind of saying this recently, like Star Wars, frankly, like the only two things that actually gave me like interest, like legitimate interest in Star Wars and like making me consider like, this would actually be something I follow, within like the past like say Disney buyout stuff, has been Lego Star Wars still looks cool, and I legitimately think it's the best thing to ever happen to the franchise. And I think that, and I liked and I liked the first half of The Mandalorian. The second half like drops, but there has some mixed parts in there. Some episodes good, some episodes bad, and some episodes both. But the
first 3 episodes of The Mandalorian are really good. Then it's a mediocre in the middle. I think it's okay by the end of it, but
I feel like the quality you
didn't like Taika Waititi's final episode?
I did not I didn't like the latter half of Taika Waititi's final episode. So like when it gets to like the after the robot, like basically when it gets to like Mando with the concussion and like how he's healed to like pretty much everything else in that episode, how it's handled, I don't like it. But like say like the shootout that happens, I like that. So
yeah. They do kind of rush him being like, oh no, I'm going to die. That was kind of pointless. I did think it was really self-indulgent. I mean, it was kind of funny, but I think it was a bit too self-indulgent, the whole Scout Trooper.
Oh no, I love the Scout Trooper bit. Fuck off. Anyways,
so, I think that was a bit much. They went a bit far on that one. I was kind of like, really? This is
the show's kind of always had a slower pace to it, and it kind of liked the realistic waiting time between the two.
I would have had more forgiveness for that if this wasn't the final episode of the entire first season. It's like,
fair enough.
I mean, I don't know. It just felt like an odd place to put a huge jokey scene that goes on for 5 minutes. I don't have a problem with the scene in itself, but it felt like a parody sketch. It didn't feel like something that actually belongs in Star Wars.
I don't like how after Mando gets healed by the robot. First off, I feel like the face reveal for him could have been a little cooler and could have been a little bit more interesting than what they did with it. It felt just kind of anticlimactic, and it would have been just better off to just save the face reveal for season 2.
Yeah.
If people really need to know what Pedro Pascal looks like, you can just Google him. But the main also I don't like how basically the two people in the Baby Yoda are being ahead of them in the trail, and it's like, go without me, and then the robot heals them, and then the robot and Mando walk up at kind of not at a fast pace, mind you. I mean, he kind of like at a limp pace.
Yeah.
And the other people are walking at a normal pace, yet somehow they're able to catch up. Like the math doesn't work out if you look at the speed that they're going.
That's a good point.
And that's it sounds like maybe a minor nitpick, but for me personally, that it bothers me a lot, and I feel like that there should have been I don't know if you're going to, it's it makes me wonder why separate the characters at all. It's it could have literally just been turned a corner so you don't see the Mandalorian heal him. All right, he's healed. Let's go.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, I agree. That is a bit, that's kind of dumb, isn't it? Callan Larnuu, yeah. I hate the fact they brought another African American to the fold. It's just unrealistic. It's true. We did it. Carl Weathers, come on. We already have the other Carl Weathers in the Star Wars franchise. We don't need. Gosh, I thought his inclusion was really, really. Come on. How many black people do we need in Star Wars? Seriously.
I really liked his character.
No, I actually did too. I'm kidding.
So I want to make that very clear. At the same time, though, there's they're like, what should we do with these diversity hires? Use the Force, Luke, to force diversity.
Anyway, so, actually, I thought his inclusion overall was good.
I really liked him. I liked how he was speaking kind of like a character, that he was in the middle of doing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign or something like that. It's yes. It's how's it going, Mando? Let us eat meat and mutton. It's I feel just,
that was the vibe. That was his vibe check that you get.
Yeah, his whole vibe was just very dynamic, and then I well, my dad was like, this is cheesy and bad. For me, I was like, I love this guy.
Oh, sure.
I feel okay, so Star Wars it has to have a level of camp. Of course, sometimes it does it wrong and sometimes it does it right. But I feel like Star Wars, inherently. What do you
think of my green cumulon so far?
It needs to be goofy, frankly. It needs to be goofy.
Yeah.
It's Like that's like, it's not, Star Wars is not like the super serious thing. It's like the most serious we got was Revenge of the Sith, and even then Revenge of the Sith has R2D2 and burning up a droid, and people quote the meme "do it" all the time.
Yeah, Mando at the last episode with E-Web was amazing. E-Web? What are you? I don't know what the acronym that is. Use the Force, Harry. Gandalf, the Wizard of Oz. Pfft, terrible joke.
Fun.
Poru. Terrible. There's going to be a Baby Yoda toy. Of course there is. I'm surprised they didn't have the foresight to have them prepared for the Christmas season.
Yeah,
they would have made major bank if there were more toys at the time.
Honestly, like one thing that always baffles me is like how like basically companies don't really like.
Sometimes they don't think ahead. It's just yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to the toy market, like that, there's like a lot of things that just baffle me. Like, I mean, if you want to talk about stuff, like if like Disney is like the best at it, yet they still have slip ups. But like, if you want to talk about like one company who I don't understand, like how they how they haven't like done it, like basically franchised any of their IPs, like. So, like, as a kid, it always baffled me how, like, little Cartoon Network toys existed.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? But, yeah, also, if you still have Netflix or anything like that, you should watch, and I'm not talking to you, Arno, I know you have. You should watch the Lego toys that made us, because that kind of chronicles some of Lego's learning steps through how to market toys in conjunction with the media as well, because the year Star Wars The Phantom Menace came out, they had sets out, and they sold really, really well. And they're like, oh, shoot, we should have made more. So then they made a lot more the next year, and lo and behold, then they weren't selling as well because people weren't buying the year that there wasn't a new movie out. So
yeah,
now they don't have to worry about that, though, because there's 40 movies out every single year for multiple franchises they're making sets for, so they don't have to worry about that.
At the same time, though, what's also really funny though about that all too is the fact that like hearing that was the case is such a foreign concept to me because of the fact that for the past few years have gone through we've been living in a period where Star Wars has basically been not unanimously loved, and not implying the prequels weren't, but still regardless you've had we've gone through a period where Star Wars wasn't loved and wasn't like on top constantly, and it's yet it's still one of Lego's like evergreen properties.
Yeah.
It's just funny that that's the case.
No, and in a way, I'm really glad about that because I bought that stupid Millennium Falcon and I really want to sell that for a lot of money down the line. But that's the only reason why I have any investment in that. Otherwise, it'd be like, why are these morons spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on Star Wars? But then again, I'm a moron who keeps spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Bionicle, so I guess
probably
I should just shut my darn
point.
mouth. Yeah, in total, yes, but in like yearly, actually, yeah. I mean, I definitely don't spend a whole $1,000 a year, but I probably get maybe halfway there a year. It's possible, depending on what I'm buying. Maybe not. I don't know. I definitely, in past years, I've definitely spent up to $500 on Bionicle in just a year. That has happened. Yeah. Is Ninjago ever going to die? I'm beginning to feel like Lego is trying to resurrect a corpse. I'm beginning to feel like a Lego.
I haven't seen Ninjago's like sales, I don't know about how well it's been doing. So
clearly must be doing fine because apparently they did an episode of like them stuck in a video game concept, and now they're just doing they did that years ago, and now they're elaborating that into a whole season of their stuff. So now.
Well, I mean, I personally love Tron Legacy, so anything kind of like that is gonna be cool.
Tron Legacy and that image stuff, that's really cool, but I don't think the new Ninjago stuff looks like that. Actually, I can tell you for a fact that the characters look kind of stupid because JoJo got one of the sets, and I just don't like the way they made the ninja look as video game characters. They all have white on them, which doesn't necessarily sound bad, but it didn't look good to me.
I remember. I think what's funny about Ninjago is like frankly, as far as Ninjago canon goes, I could care less about it. But as far as like Ninjago sets go, I don't know. There's like a lot of times where I think that Ninjago sets just that they look really cool for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
yeah, IDS, call me an idiot. You do that. Get in here, boy, when you can. Sorry, boy. That was kind of racist. Oh, I mean, he's not black, but you know, just
I'll tell you what. If you, yes, I'm trying to figure. I can't make myself go through it. But imagine a racist Hank Hill.
Ninjago, you mean Lego Power Rangers? Yeah, it really is.
It is, but to be completely honest with you, Power Rangers kind of dope though.
Power Rangers I actually prefer to Ninjago because I don't know, they just have fun costumes. I think they look cooler than the ninja typically do. Hey, Total of Ultimate Doom,
I think
welcome.
Ninjagos have waves of like there's waves of Ninjago sets looking cool and looking not as cool. So that's like
I agree.
That's my stance on it.
I always liked the original Ninja just having this old ninja masks. I feel like they got a little too indulgent with how many different types of ninja masks they've made since then.
I like Wave 2 Ninjago. That's quite a bit too.
He's eating tuna. He can't join the stream because he's eating tuna. What a brilliant man.
I didn't realize there's such Chad getting laid right now. Okay.
What a
is that legend. Too crude? Is that too crude for your like for your soft boy ooh stream, or is it fine?
I think that's fine. I don't care.
You need to sing that like.
This video is going to be made unlisted as soon as IDS arrives and says something horrible anyway. So don't worry about it.
Damn, it felt like a lifetime ago since I beat my wife.
Wow.
1, 2,
so that
3,
happened.
4,
also, wait a
5,
second. Your
6,
screen went
7,
completely
8.
white now. Your corner.
Oh. Yeah, I'll fix that in a second. 8.
Okay. What was
16,
that? Ugh, are you kidding me?
No, yeah.
It keeps falling. I don't. 24. I need to find a better place to store my Xaura. It keeps falling over. I'm gonna take my headphones off for a second so I can save my Xaura from destruction. Larnuu, save the stream. Save it.
Okay. How's it going, boys? It's your boy Larnuu of Larnuu. Today we're going to be talking about Jalokum and his dad. Jalokum and his dad looking kind of bad. Let's see. I would turn my. Let's see. Need to figure out. So I don't know if my screen capture is going on at all, but right now I am working on a Lego digital designer model of sorry. I've been working on Lego digital designer model of a screenshot from Super Mario, so I can figure out if basically if I were to order the pieces to build as a physical mock, I know what parts to get, so I'm prototyping it in here and then putting it out there.
Are you answering a question in the comments?
Is my screen capture still? No, just saying how it's going. Anyway, is my screen capture still going, or is
no? It's white. No, it's all white.
Well, I can't fix it unless if the edginess is taken out of the chat, the Skype chat. So I guess
Wait a sec. What the heck? Oh no! What the heck? I just deleted my border. How did I do that?
Deleted your boner?
My border for my. What? I deleted my cool red border on accident. How the
thanks Ultimate Doom for saying congrats on getting my animation out. It was a long time coming.
Okay, I just fixed it. Now, wrong thing. Why don't I?
This fap game. I ain't selling myself for this fap game.
You aren't?
No, I'm not selling my soul for this FAP game.
Alright, yeah, screw your window. I'm deleting it.
Okay.
People don't get to see your cool stuff anymore.
You heard what I said about that I would fix it if I could get certain things removed from the.
Well, here I have it hidden now. If you want to look at it and try and. Right. I don't know. It's weird that it was showing up as white. Do 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 do. Why am I got rap game stuck in my head.
Is it showing anything on your Skype?
Anything on my Skype? Don't think so. One moment. I'm trying to. Why am I messing around with this stuff in the middle of the night? In the middle of the
night, your looking was walking in the sleep, locking in sleep.
Oh no!
I forget who sung that song again. In the middle of the night.
That's Billy Joel. Yeah. Billy Jolla.
It's a good song. I like it. Oh yeah, Scrolls Cookies. Speaking of which, I really need to just compile the Scrolls Cookies episodes and upload them on my channel. Because to people, because it's Callan's audience, so they probably don't know shit about me. But
whoa, language, dude.
So they don't know fuck about me anyway. So there was a show I used to do on my channel, and it was actually my very first series I did before I did Gakko and Rio, called Scrolls Cookies. And they were just like 2-second animation. Oh, actually, they were closer to 30 seconds. Animation clips, usually just about a scroll, just usually dying. That's usually what it mostly was. But yeah, I did that for I made something like 60 of these things, and a lot of them are not good. But I have a lot of them, so I need to do it because the one thing I do kind of like about the series is that my main transition from how my stuff looked when I started doing stop motion to my animation quality was during the Gakko and Rio series, and from that point being something that I'm not gonna say it's the best, but I do think it's at least half decent. I like to believe that the Gakko and Rio original show wasn't animated absolutely trash. Basically,
Not entirely.
Scrolls Cookies is what got me to that quality of animation. Prior to that point, it was everything was really slow. It was really choppy. A good portion of the episodes, I was making them off of a tripod that was falling apart.
No.
But then Scrolls Cookies kind of was that transitional period, and I did do some Scrolls Cookies while Gakko and Rio was being made. But then I decided to ultimately, I retired the series, and I was planning on trying to do a movie with it, and we all know my plans with doing Bionicle movie things.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Unfortunately,
it's a lot of
I
effort,
do plan on.
brother.
I do plan on at least at some point going back and doing the Gakko and Rio Omega. I still need to figure out how long I want to make it, and I did write a draft when I was in Europe for one, but I didn't. But I don't know if it's the draft I want to go with, because it's not. It's just need to make sure if it's the plot I actually want to solidify myself to.
When you were in Europe, did someone come up to you and say, "What's up?" and you said, "You're up"?
No, if I did that, they would probably just beat me. They'd probably just beat my ass.
What makes you think they'd have such a violent reaction?
I don't know. To just just it's just funnier to say that than just say that. The more likely answer is them just telling me to fuck off.
I guess so.
That is one thing that I can definitely say I liked about being in Britain, specifically around London, is the fact that as far as profanity goes, really people are a lot more relaxed about it and actually talk more like normal people, while over here there's kind of the whole want you profanity thing going on.
A stigma. We have.
Yeah.
We don't like that.
Well, we get weird about it because it's it's if you say fuck,
come on, spit it out, brother.
What?
You could say it. I believe in you.
I don't understand why you're laughing at.
You just went, it's up, it's You said it's like 3 times in a row. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, so
Edward Nigma.
Whoa, Edward Nigma's here?
Sam, it feels like a lifetime ago since Strolkin was doing blow. Yeah, basically, I'll finish my thought real quick.
Please.
If you say fuck around the kid in America, people are like, don't swear around my kid. But in London, they're just kind of like, oh yeah, fuck, the word we say every day.
Oh.
They're like, oh, Edward Nigma has arrived. Oh.
Do they actually say how influential is the Riddler in Great Britain? Ideas.
He's a national icon.
Huh.
How influential is the Diddler?
Edward Nigma.
Come on.
A really good supervillain.
Stop pushing it. Stop pushing it.
Push anything, dude.
Stop pushing your agenda.
Is his name actually that?
Yeah, Edward Nigma.
Oh,
to be like Enigma.
Yeah.
Edward Nigma, getting green like Ligma.
Yeah.
Ligma
when Batman first looked up his name, he was like Nigma, and then Edward came up and said, "Yeah, Nigma balls." And then Batman
he's like, just Batman just talks like the Penguins to that Mrs. Obama get down. So, no, you can't say that. That's racist.
Whoa, no.
The thing is, you said the Penguin, so I thought you meant fucking Cobblepot.
Yeah, but then you did a reference to, which actually could have been clever if it was better contextualized, but instead it just came across as, your average Larnuu line.
Yeah, fine.
Wow, why are you so passive aggressive today? I'm just trying to be nice.
Because here's the truth, okay?
I've been nothing but nice to you.
I was disappointed in your scrot size when I saw you last week, okay?
Oh, is that
Edward.
true?
Yeah. Scrot tiny looking ass motherfucker.
Shit, you looking like Edward. You Edward looking ass. Man, you look like Ed.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm Ed.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting...
You know that in that line, he was actually talking about Edward Nigma.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow, honestly, I didn't realize that he was that Eminem was that much of an aficionado. I like that. Yes, we have a whole new album full of Eminem lines we can insert everywhere and that people won't get. Are you excited about that?
Just start talking about how much you hate your granddad.
Oh.
I understand that. I feel like singing about granddad would be funnier.
Well, technically, I don't know. Do you think Haley hates her granddad because of just how much her dad hates his dad?
You could update it to be like, I was born with a dick in my brain. Yeah, fuck my head. My grandfather said that I sucked in the bed.
You could update it like that, but why would you?
Hi, my name is what?
Message or someone else.
Anyway. All right, IDS. I'm working on...
They're going far off track. So recently,
we're going to the far right. Okay, now we need to become more centrist. Now
it's true.
Recently, Joaquin Phoenix got nominated.
Yes.
For an award.
Yes.
And he honored Heath Ledger when really he should have been honoring Jim Carrey for his portrayal of Edward Nigma.
Can you imagine that shout out? I want to thank you. I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank Heath Ledger for inspiring me with his own portrayal. And of course, I want to thank Jim Carrey, the legend who played.
What would have you done if it said, like, listen, I'm the Joker, baby, but he was the Joker, baby, too.
I'm Edward Nigma, baby.
I'm Enigma, baby.
Racist.
Whoa.
That's his name. You can't call him racist for just saying his name.
You can't say that word. That's Edward's word.
It is true. It is. Stop taking Edward's word.
You can't say that. That's Ed's word. Okay.
Ed's word. Oh boy. I think I still have count off on Skype.
What would you do if Tom Scott made the first post Ed's World episode called Dead?
I want to thank Danny DeVito.
Instead of adding a new voice for Ed, they should have retired the character Ed and brought Edward Nigma as the fourth friend.
That'd be kind of cool.
Would have been much better.
Okay, yeah. Hey, IDS, I am working on the new version of Ganon that I need to make a natural transition.
I need help.
No, but I need to find a good way of changing the mock so that I can have an easier mock to work with and a better one for your Ganon mock and the animations.
You need to slim him down a bit. He's a bit chunky compared to the other two.
It's true.
I like him big.
I'll try and do that.
I like Joe and chunky.
But also, I need to make it natural.
His name is Moto. You have to say it 3 times.
Yes. How should I transition it in the first stream highlight with him? Should I say, hey, Ganon, you're looking really fat. You should lose a few pounds. Or maybe
you should be like, hey, Ganon. Hey, Ganon. What? Aren't you glad I didn't say Ganon again?
and then he just does talk. Like yell. And then he transitions to the other Ganon. You actually should do that. That's actually how it should go down. Just the Howie yell.
How it should have ended. Howie should have ended. I should start a channel called Howie Should Have Ended, and every movie ending just as the Howie scream instead of shit animated things with crap jokes.
Is it fair to say that the Howie scream needs more representation and the stupid Wilhelm scream needs to go kill itself?
Howie scream is much better than the Wilhelm scream, but the best scream is still the oh.
Is that just Joe Rogan?
It's basically Joe Rogan, but no, it's a particular scream that is the best scream.
How's it going?
Would you hire Joe Rogan to scream in a movie if you could afford him in the budget?
Only if I was allowed to dope smoke with him.
What if you were allowed to smoke dope with him?
Apparently he's mentioned that he has a picture of the thumbnail of him smoking in there, like now in his office or something. That people.
Yeah, that's a pretty picture to have. I heard he has a picture of blackface Robert Downey Jr. framed in his office.
I heard that when it came on his show recently, they put blackface out together just to try it out.
Yeah. I heard that Joe Rogan has a picture of illegal porn in his office. Yeah.
Ah, wow.
Yeah. What's his friend? He's like, bring it up. What's the guy's name? Jamie, bring it up. Jamie, bring the child porn up. Bring it
up. Oh man.
Jamie Hewlett, like those.
Bring Tank Girl up. Bring Tank Girl up.
Yeah, Jamie Hewlett. But no, bring Noodle up.
God, well, she's of age now. It's fine, dude.
Yeah. And many people around the world just went, oh.
Many people around the world with the coronavirus went, oh, and fucking died.
Whoa.
Is it actually called the coronavirus, or?
That is what it's called.
Yeah, I feel like.
Feels like a pretty good virus to have, honestly.
Does the name specifically mean something? Because I really I feel like it's insensitive to say that. It sounds like I think of that cheap purebred.
Yeah, it affects people who drink Corona. That's about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, is it just me? You've had Corona, right, Cage?
Yeah.
It sometimes smells like weed. Sometimes, like the beer itself. It's weird.
I haven't had weed, so I don't know if it smells like weed.
Don't you lie to me, bitch.
No, wait, no, actually, I did.
Yes,
I remember
exactly. You went to Amsterdam. What are you talking about?
I did go to Amsterdam and smoke weed. I forgot, but hold on a second. And now I remember too, though. There's a strong case that
on stream.
They probably didn't give me real weed at Amsterdam anyway, because they put so much tobacco in there. I was probably just smoking tobacco rather than actual weed.
The problem is in Europe, when people smoke weed, they put tobacco in it. Also, Caleb, it's legal in Amsterdam. But yeah, I don't know. It lets it burn better. But in the US, people smoke blunts more than they do in the UK. Obviously, blunt paper makes it burn slower. While here, people put tobacco in with weed, which sometimes is too much tobacco. So just to help it burn slower.
I personally find disgusting.
You like wacky tobacco?
Yeah, the devil's cabbage. But yeah, no. I don't know why blunts aren't bigger here. It's weird.
Oh no. IDS is a Chad, so no big surprise. They named the virus after the beer. IDS is a Chad parrot, according to Grollock.
Thanks.
It's funny that he calls you a parrot, because now all I'm thinking about is Imgo. Never.
So the thing is, it's like, Imran, if you were a dad, how much would you bully your son?
A lot, like fucking child services levels, a lot.
But why though?
It builds character, bro.
Okay, that's a good point. But
okay, Calvin's dad.
Calvin.
I don't want my child to be growing up some faggot playing with Legos in his 20s.
As you say, building your little model Star Wars spaceship.
I'd say as I'm admitting to Rhodey telling his son to fuck off in my mid-20s.
That's a pretty cool video, though. Come on, let's be real.
So here's the thing that actually I have to like I legitimately was wondering. It's like if I had a kid, there would legitimately be a point where his dad was still playing with toys while he was outgrowing toys.
Yeah, be like
this is weird.
He'll be like in his mid-teenage years, like getting laid and shit, be looking at you like, that's such a faggot.
it's like, listen, I only needed to get laid one time with your mom, okay? Fuck off. Imagine just being like an uber borderline virgin, because obviously you have to have a kid, but imagine being like an uber goober nerd, but then having like a Chad son that bullies you every day you come home.
That is funny. Like this guy busted one nut in his entire life, had his kid, and his kid grows up to be like some fucking hyper masculine guy who's just like, man, my dad is a fucking bitch. I think that's a concept I've seen before. Was it Yotam Peril? There was that My Virgin Dad. I'm pretty sure that's...
but everybody's bullied in that one. Like the kids getting bullied at school, baby stuff in the microwave. They should
tweak that concept and then be funny.
Yeah, My Virgin Dad would actually be a great show.
I think I'm going to do a time skip episode where Junior is a fucking Chad and bullies Debroni.
Oh, no.
It starts playing "I Hate My Stepdad" song.
He is his stepdad because of Gary.
Dang! Wow, it's all coming together, I guess. It's crazy.
He doesn't stick his dick in my mouth.
Here's a joke. Two peanuts walk on the road. One of them was salted. Are you going to finish the joke? That's not the whole joke, is it?
What's the joke?
I don't know. I think there's got to be more to it. If so, that's a bad joke.
With my tuna over, I'm going to drink a Budweiser, not a Corona.
Kopek 2001 asks, IDS, do you like Batman Forever?
Batman Forever. Oh yeah, because it has Edward Nygma, and of course, it's my favorite Batman movie of all time.
No, I actually haven't ever seen.
But don't you have a huge hatred for Tommy Lee Jones? So doesn't that kind of balance it out?
Wait, you don't like Tommy Lee Jones?
You know this.
Wait, you don't like Tommy Lee Jones?
I'm indifferent, but it feels like someone I'd hate, so I'm gonna just say yeah.
I love that concept. He feels like somebody that I despise. Just you don't even know, but you're like, yeah.
You could probably erase Tommy Lee Jones from existence and replace him with De Niro in every single one of his roles, and the universe would really be exactly the same.
I mean,
how weird would it be to have De Niro play before he played the guy in the Joker? He plays the Two-Face.
You really think this is funny? Riddle me this.
You're laughing. Your name is Edward Nygma, and you're laughing.
Honestly, I feel like just because he's not as overtly political, I feel like he commands a little bit more respect than De Niro, just as a human being.
Do you remember those comments I linked about De Niro?
I'm not sure.
So basically, I made a comment because during Joaquin Phoenix's speech, he was making some jokes, and De Niro was basically stone-faced throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I commented as a reference to Joker, saying, "It looks like he's had enough of his jokes." And then all the comments were like, "Yeah, well, he's fucking." Let me find it. Like,
yeah.
His reckoning is coming or some shit. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Like, wait, all the insults just came out and just started bashing on De Niro?
Yeah, let me find it.
Don't be biting on De Niro like that. I hear he has some pretty epic opinions, like wanting to punch Donald Trump in the face.
Didn't he say he wanted Donald Trump to get hit in the face with a bag of dog shit, which is a pretty funny concept.
That is pretty funny.
No, he's saying he wants Donald Glover to get hit in the face with a bag of dog shit.
No, he would be racist if he said that, and he would immediately get canceled, even though he's had a 50-year career in Hollywood.
I hope y'all get canceled.
Okay, here's some of them. This is a great ominous comment. Someone responded, "The world will soon be done with Robert De Niro."
That is a great...
Wait. Let me finish it. The world will soon be done with Robert De Niro when certain things will be revealed this year. Trust me on that. He who's loudest is always most guilty. I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck are you going on about?
That's hilarious. Yeah, I believe him.
Yes, queen.
Do you not believe him, IDS? This guy, he knows what's up.
Are we saying this guy got raped by Robert De Niro?
Yeah. That's exactly what we're saying.
Here's some of the other comments. I don't think he understands the jokes. He's not a clever guy. Ironic because this guy doesn't understand my jokes. So, someone else commented, De Niro.
Yeah, he doesn't have high IQ. You have to have a high IQ if you're the Joker, baby.
Someone said De Niro is just a walking dick.
Whoa.
Someone else said, "Who gives a shit?"
He's just a walking phoenix. Get it right.
Shut up.
Hey, it's a smosh.
Shut up!
Here's another comment. Who gives a shit what Robert De Niro has had enough of? He's a smug, self-important prick.
Come on. It's not very nice.
The funny thing is, they're all like criticizing him for not understanding jokes, but they all didn't understand my joke.
That is the funniest part about it, isn't it?
Here's another joke, Murray.
What do you get when you...
What do you get when you live in a society and Sherlock's dad decide to give birth to a son?
What do you get when your stepdad sticks his dick in your mom?
I think you heard enough of your jokes.
Well, presumably you'd have a stepbrother at some point.
What if you replace Joker, but just make Murray be the stepdad? So this entire time it's Joker going on his stepdad's show and shooting him on stage.
Okay. Whoa, guys, we've been missing a bit. Kopek 2001 has a whole story. Here's a story.
Imagine the Joker. But instead of Nero, I had Tommy Lee Jones.
It probably wouldn't be as funny, actually.
Exactly. So Tommy Lee Jones his existence is not justified. So bye.
All right. You know what? I'll accept that.
What do you mean, like bye? Like as in, like you're just like you have a gun pointed at it, like bye, and you hold the trigger.
I'm willing him out of existence. I'm like, bye. He's just gonna fade away.
But wait, he has some pretty iconic lines from The Fugitive, though.
Bye.
Are you just gonna remove The Fugitive from existence too?
Yeah.
Bye, fugitive.
That's what I'm saying. Bye, Tommy. I mean, he's just gonna vanish, and Robert De Niro will replace him. Same shit.
Like it does like the dog walker going bald. Mel Gear's song, like the whoa, like and if it's just him vanishing as a whole rather than just the hair.
It's pretty great.
Okay, read what's his face's story.
A story about a kind man who would visit 5 orphans and bring them toys and gladness. The man lived alone and lived in fear. This guy's a pedophile. The man lived alone and lived in fear that someone might break into the house of one of the 5 children. So he adopted all 5 and brought them all together in one place in his home. He promised them to never leave them, and they promised to always come home and never stay out late. He left one day to buy food, his heart being filled with gladness, but returned to find that the burglar had chosen his home and killed all of the 5 children. The man could only afford 1 coffin, so he stitched the 5 bodies together and to make one and buried the child.
But hold on, pause. What's the logic of stitching the bodies? Just stuff them all in the same box and then plop them in the ground.
Because he wants there to be a level of respect. Like,
so stitching bodies is more respectful than just stacking them.
Apparently. That's my logic here.
Good to you.
That night there was a knock at the door, and that's where his story is not continued. So he better send us the rest. Robert De Niro ended slavery and brought it back just so he could watch the hope fade from the black people's eyes. Dang, Grolok.
What? Where did that come from?
Grolok. He has some powerful wisdom for us.
What would you do if you were just sitting and having dinner with somebody and the guy went, I abolished slavery and then just brought it back?
I'd go, bye, and I'd will them out of existence.
But that means you then have to will Robert De Niro out of existence, I guess. Are you really willing to do that?
Yeah, he would have got what he fucking deserved. Blast his ass out of existence.
Would you do a little dance on stage after getting him out of existence?
Yeah. Your stepdad slips it in your bum. I don't even know the context of that, but that's just a great message. Thank you, Ronk.
Oh yeah, Kate, did you like my comment on your Luigi?
I haven't seen it. Let me read it on stream.
Okay.
Do you hate Luigi?
I love Luigi. Maybe a little.
Luigi. Gay Luigi.
Looks like the guys that live up the street from me that fingered my bumhole at age 13.
See, it has a rhythm. It's pretty great.
That's what IDS said.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty cool comment.
So you're telling me that like there were two like. Are you telling me that there were two pedophile brothers that lived up the street that don't look like Mario and Luigi?
Also, actually got into an argument with Tracy at work, right? She was adamant that fucking Mario was Mexican. I'm like, are you retarded?
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
She believed.
It's a me, Mario, Yahoo, pepperoni.
Yo, yeah. When I think of Italy, I think of Yahoo.
Yeah, you're very offensive, Cage. Not gonna lie.
When I think of Mexico, I think of Yahoo. Also, I'm Italian.
It's just funny because you said it's a me. Okay. You said all the shit, and then you went Yahoo. Like seriously, Yahoo. As if that's like.
So you're telling me that you've never been in an Italian restaurant and the person goes, "Hey, I just got the new pizza made at Yahoo."
Well, I will say I was literally just like, "How are you? How can you believe he's Mexican? What the hell?" She was adamant until I googled it. And then, weirdly enough, on Google, there's lots of people on Google have asked, "Is Mario Mexican?" It's just like it comes up as an autocorrect, so it's weird.
No, Mario just dressed up as a Mexican in one game. He's not actually Mexican.
Oh,
yeah,
that actually happened. Oh, yeah, I know he does have a hat, doesn't he?
Yeah, and a poncho.
There's a entire part of the population out there that believes Mario is Mexican, or is at least in question whether or not he's Mexican. So.
Also, no worries, Ultimate Doom. We got you. Gralok says, ask Larnuu if he's seen Shrek porn. Larnuu, have you seen Shrek porn?
You know, surprisingly, I think I've like outside of just like weird Shrek is life illustrations. I've actually not seen any legitimate Shrek porn in my.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I make it on a regular basis.
No, okay, but
I just blindfold my eyes when I draw it, and I trust my hand to deliver the artwork.
Yeah, I trust my hand. Let it be the guide.
Trust the hand. Let it be.
Hey, I guess. Can you draw like Curvaceous Hitler meets Shrek?
Curvaceous Hitler meets Shrek.
Yeah. What is this? 2013?
Yeah. Shrek would never be associating with Hitler. Let's be honest. Shrek's too good of a guy. It's a meme. Mario.
And Luigi, motherfucker.
Also, wait a second. Oh.
It's a.
I think I just miss talking to you guys. Is all.
Yeah.
Oh. That's very sweet. Thank you.
You said that.
I'm not sure if I've ever spoken to Torvald.
I miss talking to you. I've never actually spoken to this man in my life. Wow. Are you calling him a liar, dude?
Well, at least in a call. Maybe I have. It's been years.
Maybe one time I spoke to him.
I have early onset dementia, so I'm not sure.
Maybe
it feels like a lifetime ago.
How about Paraka in the sheets? Fro 96 asks.
But I don't remember the shit like it was just yesterday though.
What would you?
What do you know? Oops.
Okay. What would you do if it was confirmed in Bionicle canon that Vezok has had copious sex with Mighty Rahi? Would you still like him, or like what the hell did he write here?
I'd imagine if the Paraka were real, they'd probably rape and pillage. So, just saying, really.
Cage is like, yeah, no thanks. I would never associate with a Paraka like that. Ugh.
Like how Paraka does the epithet that just means snake. That is so vicious that it will literally that could cause multiple 100 years war with Matoran. It's just like literally, it's just like you're just walking around, and then just one day somebody goes, "Bitch," and then it just like leads to just like the biggest civil war conflict that you've ever seen.
Because their name is an epithet. They literally walk around like that.
I walk around like the Paraka.
The
No, if you mess with me, you're gonna go
I
and eat.
walk around like
If
the
you're gonna,
Paraka, finger
if you
on
mess with,
duck.
if you mess with me, you're gonna eat the. No, you're gonna eat the Brutaka. Boom.
Terrible.
Ooh.
Wait, how will you eat Brutaka? He's like a fully made human. Are you gonna cannibalize Brutaka?
Yeah.
Yodron actually makes a really good point. The Squirrel tribe is a bunch of MGTOWs. They
wait,
literally were like exile themselves for the women.
wait, what are MGTOWs again?
Men going their own way.
Just
Basically, like,
the song "Separate Ways" by Journey was just a Megtalith anthem.
Oh. If he ever hurt you, Jalocum would not desert you.
What did you do? Jolcom deserted you?
I would really probably cry for a week on end and be like,
yeah,
no.
already.
That's kind of true. It took quite a while to get over it too.
Makuta Pterodax has specifically added you, Caleb, because apparently you can't see the comments unless you're actually specifically linked.
No, I can see him. The Proc are essentially Vikings without ships. Basically,
Yeah.
What? They pillage and rape, don't they?
I was agreeing with you.
Then why are you acting all facetious?
What if he died? I want to go to heaven, but God said the gang is on the loose. Nothing you can do.
What if you got to heaven and God was like, "Oh, how the heck should I know?" and sent you to hell?
No, but first you would have to ask something like, "Can I come in?" Then he just says, "How the heck should I?"
It's like, was I a good man?
My question is, why is the meme God says? I mean, I know that God would technically be the one to give you the final say, but it's just in terms of like it's not even necessarily humus, but like there's something with Christian tradition that suggests Peter will be like at the gates, be letting people in.
That was one of the angels.
No, it is usually Peter at the gates. Peter gets his Peter out the gates.
Whoa!
Yeah, about that.
Don't let me find out. No. Peter's with you.
I parked my Peter inside a dike.
Is that true?
Welcome decided that you were looking kind of hot.
I just wanted Brocky or Paraka any day.
Yeah, Brocky would listen, like Paraka would be clapping the Brocky cheeks if they ever got in a conflict.
Yeah.
Like it would be full blown being like you pick it early, huh?
Literally, they might be like warlords, but no.
Listen, they might have been warlords, but Paraka are fuckers.
Literally, the Paraka are pretty smart. They were able to use the cool Zamersphere to take all Brutaka's power and be jerkheads.
Let's just put it this way:
meanwhile, the Baraki launch fucking leeches, basically. If some dude grabbed a slingshot and flung a leech at you, you'd be like, "Fuck off, dude! Get away from me."
It's like how it's not like the "What are you doing?" It's "Fuck off." Just mild. It's just like a mild irritation that the leech is being hurled your way. What we did? Let's put it this way, okay? If a man fell in a river in a city, the Paraka could build an attack helicopter.
Yeah.
Granted, the Braki could swim to the man in the river in a city, but let's just ignore that.
You're laughing.
You're laughing. You fell into the river city, and you're laughing.
That is genuinely my favorite meme right now.
It's a good meme.
It's just a fusion of those two fucking funny memes. You'll laugh. It's funny. River like that.
Why would he laugh at a man falling?
How do you guys feel about the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix series coming out? I have nothing to say other than it's probably gonna suck.
It's not gonna happen.
What do you mean it's not gonna happen?
It's not gonna happen.
They announced a release date already. Okay?
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna delusional.
Not gonna happen.
This man has lost his brainlet.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Happen.
I hate when things don't happen.
Like, it wasn't somebody guided you to the happening.
This motherfucker.
Also,
his dick.
I guess I was gonna build my cool speeder bike today, but instead I decided to build Olaf. What do you think of Olaf?
I love Josh Gad. I think he should play every homosexual character in every movie from now on.
But James Corden don't want to get any work anymore.
Ideas, do you know?
James Corden.
Oh yeah, sorry, dude.
Anyway, so do you know about the guy who? Do you know about the Olaf Walmart incident?
The what?
So there was an incident that occurred. Okay, that goes as the following. Okay, a man fell into Target. Okay, and when he following Target, okay, he grabbed the Olaf plushes, ripped holes in them, and started fucking them and putting them on the shelves.
You know, I respect that more than the guy who opened the ice cream and licked it and put it back.
That's a good point, yeah, because that guy was just like, funny. But this guy fully committed to his craft.
Yeah. And ice cream, it's like a biohazard. Not inside an Olaf. I mean, if you're buying an Olaf plush, you probably deserve some strain.
Probably. Yes, please elaborate on that. What circumstances would you not? What would it be like if you're some kind of kid that's like or if you're a kid who's on your last legs from cancer? Is that even worse? Do you deserve it even more because your make-a-wish is that you want an Olaf plushie?
Well, let me say this, right? If you're in that situation, you need your strength. It's just extra protein.
I guess that's true.
So it's like a
boost. I don't think I agree.
King K. Rool is my favorite character of all time.
Cage, are you gonna disagree with that?
Listen, like I like King K. Rool. Like when I saw that crocodile go, my eyes like ooh, and then I got a little stiffy.
Dude, I got a fucking DDD when I saw King K. Rool, dude.
Oh yeah, did Cage show you?
Smash Bros. Edition, King DDD.
Yes, you never actually properly told me how your little tour with Cage went when he destroyed my phone's battery. Because then when he gave it back,
why are you so adamantly pissed about the phone battery?
We went around the convention center. We saw everything. Cage fucking slagged you off for about 15 minutes, saying this motherfucker.
It's like this motherfucker killed me.
He was like, yeah, motherfucker stuck its dick in my mom.
No, he did. He did not.
He did not. He's making it very clear.
It's just the whole entire. Just remembered the. There was this one video back in the day that you guys did trolling somebody, and that was the iconic line that came out of the video.
Wait, which video?
Oh yeah, I did not.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how much you.
Let's move past that. That's a funny secret we can keep.
I know that my Target had a guy jack off in the parking lot. It wasn't me. Thank you.
I heard someone jacked off that lady dick in Target.
Wasn't me. Wasn't anyone we know.
How would be a lady dick?
Mercury Mox asks Larnuu to show your butt. He wants to see those cheeks.
What? Whose butt?
Your butt. He wants to see your cheeks.
No.
I'll show you his cheeks. There you go.
Your mama so short.
Your mama's so horny.
How many of those are there? Cage, I assume you're very familiar with the "your mama's so horny" jokes. Please explain.
Your mama's so horny that when she saw a rhinoceros, she went, "Oh."
I love my favorite pronunciation, rhinoceros.
No, it was rhinoceros. I've seen old bananas.
There's a rhinoceros and a rhinoceros.
Fuck you.
I'm a silly. Am I a silly boy? Call me a silly boy.
You're a silly man.
If I bought you,
I might be a silly boy. Fuck off.
You're a silly man.
kill yourself. I'm a silly boy.
Fuck you. You're a man, bitch.
I'm a silly boy. Fuck off. Kill yourself.
Whoa.
No, fucking Peter Pan syndrome ass having fucking boy shit. You're a man.
Go in a hole and die right now, okay? I'm a silly boy.
Whoa.
I'm a silly boy.
How did things get so out of hand? And like,
I'm a silly boy, okay? You like listen. You deserve to be curb stomped for calling me a silly man, you dick ass.
Well, fucking prick.
Yeah, have fun on your little gym adventure ideas.
Okay, because I'm a silly boy, okay?
Bitch made. Bitch.
No, listen, not bitch made, boy made, okay? I'm a boy.
Fucking get off this whole shit, you man.
No, listen, I'm on this bro shit. I'm a boy.
You're a fucking lady boy.
No, I'm not a lady boy. I'm just a normal boy.
I hate lady boy. Wait, are you Larry boy?
No, I'm not a fucking cucumber.
But is your wee wee similarly sized to Larry?
Yeah, honestly, having a cucumber dick would not be exactly a bad size to have.
Well, the thing is, he might be a cucumber, but he's shaped more like a gherkin.
What's a gherkin?
Gherkin. Pickle.
Like, wait, hold. I guess like when, like, I've never heard gherkin before, but you're saying the vegetable is like something you grew up with. It's like, yeah, Mom, what are you making for dinner? Oh, I'm making gherkins. Oh, epic, Mom. Like,
it's like the correct word. So, for example, you guys call it eggplant or eggplant, but the actual word is aubergine.
What's a fucking aubergine? Like,
that's the real fucking name of that vegetable. It's the same thing. You have a gherkin.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Look it up, bitch.
No, I don't fucking
wait, Larn is calling you out for fake news?
Yeah, I don't believe it. Okay, it's like if that's aubergine, okay, like I'm.
No one here calls that an eggplant because it's not.
Ever?
That's just a fucking American.
Wait, why would he call it an aubergine though? Of all things, aside from an egg.
Because that's its name.
But who named it aubergine? Who looked at it as a guess aubergine?
The French.
Why would the French
suck.
name it?
Have you seen Paris? It's a crap hole.
Paris is a crap hole. Okay, I do not like Paris. Joloku's dad committed her wrong.
The uncultured man has never left his country.
It's true. I can't say anything about any other country.
I've left my country many times. I've died on multiple occasions. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
I'm loyal. I'm USA loud and proud, sir.
Yeah, you're going.
I'm gonna what, Cage?
You're gonna die.
Jeez. Is IDS a femboy, Grolak asks? Dang.
No, okay. Like, I'll confirm out of the group. Like, nah, he's not a femboy. Like, I've seen him in person. He's got that masculine boy swagger.
Whoa.
That
masculine boy.
Yeah.
I guess. Would you guys describe JoJo as a masculine boy?
I don't really like. I'm not sizing up your.
I don't even know you.
Brother. I'm not sizing up your toddler brother.
He's not a toddler anymore. He's 10 years old. I mean, it's still creepy, but.
Ugh, he's 10.
No, hey, guy. Hey, people on the internet, size up my brother.
Please do. Please clap.
I want EDP to throw her hands with JoJo.
Who?
Like, eat that pussy for 5. What would you do if eat that pussy for 5 to start saying like, these biological motherfuckers, like they out here disrespecting Hero Factory, and he just
I'd love it. Did you see that Lego Star Wars edit of him I sent?
Yeah, with the gun.
You gonna die, bitch.
That's like to use the phrase "same energy" as
this video is a big mood.
Like to use that phrase, just like remember Always Sunny. The fuck is that? You know what it is, bitch. Like similar vibes.
Oh, it's got that same energy, dude. Your chakras are aligned, dude.
Yeah, listen, you're about ready to toss some Rasengas, dude.
Oh man, I've aligned my chakras.
Whoa, really? Can I see? Yeah, wow! Or however Mike does it.
I haven't seen a cock in weeks.
It's not that.
Wait, does that mean that you're so fat you can't see your own wee wee?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, wee wee.
To be completely fair, does it really take that much fat on your body to avoid you from seeing your dick?
It takes a lot of fat.
Yeah.
To clarify, like from standing position.
Apparently,
because
Cage cannot see his own penis. This is confirmed.
Yeah, but you should have spine flexion. Speaking of which,
yeah.
so my gym adventure.
I mean, like I've had situations where, like, if my back is arched all the way back and I'm flaccid, like, yeah, I can obscure. I can.
Well, yeah, if you do that, so you're purposely trying not to see it. Let me say this right. My gym adventure was me being invited to another gym by someone to work out, and I'm like, this gym is way better than mine. So yeah, we should work out. I'm like, yeah, about that. It's like, I don't fucking work out with this new person. Excuse me.
Wow.
I'm quite comfortable in my own shitty gym.
You got to hang out with Stubert.
Oh, fucking Stuart. You go to the gym. Dude's got old man energy.
Wouldn't you love to go to the gym, Stuart?
I don't think he'd ever go to the gym. He'd be like, oh, yeah, I have a really interesting story about this button on my... He's like a fag boy.
Whoa. Hey now. That's not an ethnic slur.
Hey. That's our word.
That's not what that means.
That's our word.
No, fun Robert De Niro fact. He invented...
I'm British. He's a chain smoker. He smokes a lot of cigarettes. That's why we call him fag boy. Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nice save,
guys.
dude.
Can you please pray for Stuart that he'll get over his addiction?
Can we get 10 likes on this video for Stuart?
We already have 19, so we need 30. Get 30 likes for Stuart.
Rest in peace. In the words of 50 Cent to Ja Rule, you Stuart Little looking ass.
What would you do if you died and wanted to go to heaven, but J Station said my girlfriend died?
What a reference to make.
Oh yeah, isn't he like in trouble now? Didn't he get in a big boy trouble?
Listen, I'm a big boy.
Oh.
I have an IPA I was given.
I have a CPA.
Yeah, and now he just has CP and nothing else.
Yeah, you have syphilis, dude.
Hey, if you were a Lego theme, what would you be?
I would be.
I'd be a cock raider.
That's not a real theme.
That's a better than what I've been saying all week, which is Brickhead.
The answer is I'm doing both Toe of Ultimate Doom. But does J Station even have a girlfriend? Tinfoil asks.
Yeah, okay, he's ready to go.
It turns out there's a big overlap between Cal LOF and J Station fans.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, that's disappointing news. I really thought that I had crafted an audience. I'd forged an audience unique to me only.
You made a channel. If you made a channel, would you call it I'm Gay Station?
Yeah.
Are you going to do it now?
Yeah.
No. IDS is too lazy to make a new YouTube channel. It takes too much work.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Hey, since apparently somebody thinks that you're potentially a ladyboy, would you make a channel called I'm Bay Station and just dress up in like an anime girl cosplay and just clap your cheeks on camera and get Twitch donations?
Yeah, I would. Actually, genuinely, the other day, speaking of fucking like traps and shit, I was thinking of making a TikTok. Should I do it?
Sure.
Just like a TikTok of just you do your brody voices.
IDS. You need to make the Cock Raiders TikTok page.
Yeah, I know. I think I should.
Oh, by the way, Cage, you were mentioning you had a bit, or you were in Amsterdam doing bar hopping, and there was something that happened.
Trying to remember
like
what was
pub
the
crawl or.
Oh Yeah, now I remember the story. All right, yeah. So this is the story about me like almost getting like, assaulted and kicked out of a bar. Okay.
Cool.
So this is how it goes. Okay. So there was a instance where that I was staying at a hostel, which is, just kind of think like a hotel except a lot shitter. And there was a specific event where that you could go on like a bar hopping journey where you can just go from like one like small tiny dirty club that no one would really go to unless if you're just a tourist sucker into going there to next similarly sucky club. And we signed up for this thing and we were doing it. And one of the things that they did was that before going in, this was a place that a lot of places would do, is that they would give you a token that's like one free drink. And basically, I was like, oh, okay, it's like, get it's like cool. And this is the situation after that. One of the bars, when walking in, I noticed that on the floor, I was like, oh, there's these tokens near the front doorway. That's cool. And I picked up one while walking in. So then I was able to get 2 free drinks. Anyway, I was bored because I wasn't talking to anyone there at that point. I just was looking around and I was like,
oh lonely baby. Never have anybody friends.
I know I'm sad. Anyway, so I wanted to find so I was looking around. And I was thinking, and side note, at this point, like I'm already pretty drunk, so I'm not exactly sober. And I was thinking, hold on a second. There was that spot where I got that one free token. Maybe I can look and find other tokens there. And I go over there and I look at that door, and behind that doorway, there was this like full handful of just free drink tokens just sitting there. And it's like, oh, sweet. I go in there and pick it up. And then I'm just going to go walk in. I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to get more drinks. And then all of a sudden that happens. One of the bouncers sees me do this. And they just like instantly pounce on me and grab my arm before going in. So I have like my door, like the door is like, closed on my arm. And I have them like holding my hand on the other side. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I just, it was like clearly they want this. So then I just dropped the tokens into one of their hands. And then they just let me go back in. And there wasn't an issue there. There wasn't even any verbal communication.
Well, which is, it's kind of fair. You basically unknowingly try to steal drinks, basically.
It was funny. Like when that happened, though, like I literally was like, oh shit, these people grabbed my arm. And and there's like nothing for me to do. And I'm like, okay, I'll grab the tokens. Hopefully that's what they want, and that's what they wanted. And then I went through.
Amazing, that's lucky. Lots of people throw you out for that. I remember one time, mind you, this is the club we went to after. So a lot of times, most clubs close at 3 a.m. We went to this club called Bar Republic, which was our go-to. We still want to be out, which closes at 6 a.m. I remember I was so smashed when we went in there, and there were these shisha coals, like hookah. And I was so drunk, I was like trying to flip the fucking coals over, and then I got fucking basically same shit that happened to you. They were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like on the fire, and they're just like, "Leave me alone, dude." But then my friends all calmed them down.
Yeah, on complete retrospect, the way they were grabbing my arm, because it was like halfway through the doorway, the door wasn't like crushing my arm or anything like that, and they just were holding it, and they weren't putting any pressure on me. Because so it wasn't like like they weren't hurting me, but I also clearly couldn't go anywhere if I tried to resist. In complete retrospect, if I really tried to fight them, they could have easily broken my elbow in that situation.
Yeah.
Anyway, so later at night we walked around and we went to a couple places. However, we eventually broke off from the group because they wanted to go and see So this was a thing that I didn't even know existed at the point, and I just had to get explained to me when I was sober why you didn't go with them. But apparently Amsterdam has shows, and these aren't like peep shows where you just look at a naked girl through a hole or something like that. There's basically like shows in Amsterdam where people just have sex on stage, and it's like a whole performance. These poor guys. And what was funny is I was so dense to register these things. Actually, it's like on actual advertising of the building. Like there was a clip where a guy was looking at a girl's coochie, and I just thought, oh, this is part of the advertising. They just go a lot farther than advertising here than over there. But no, they're just advertising what the actual show is. And looking coochie.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
what is this degeneracy that's entered in my Christian bio stream? Gosh.
It's called Amsterdam.
Thievery, I don't even
Kikuchi
remember
looks-
IDS's story. It was so boring. And then now with Cage's
flipping
story.
coals. Okay, he was kick flipping coals like Tony Hawk, man.
IDS, did you meet Tony Hawk?
Yeah, sucked his Tony cock.
Did he thank
Let's
you?
see. Let's see these comments.
Did he
I want
thank
to see
you
Cal
for your
Rana
service?
story. He did. IDS is the Lord Savior Chad. IDS stands for I dis sad. Just
Aw.
kidding, gamers. IDS is the sad chat. What was everyone fucking coming after me for? IDS.
I love the honesty of that. It's just so blunt. But it's true.
IDS, I will send you money for a striptease. Awesome. IDS, you're a
You just go there and it goes do 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 do.
plumber. And also, am I a virgin?
Hold on. I'm gonna type a joke at the chat. I'm not sure if I can say it on stream.
You know that as soon as you mention it, people will know they're gonna hear that Skype noise, that Skype chirp.
Yeah.
Do you think Twitter's kind of annoyed? Do you think Twitter's kind of annoyed, or Skype is kind of annoyed Twitter stole the whole bird thing?
Wait, why can't that be? Why couldn't you have said that?
Because I'm not sure the jokes about that man are allowed on streams.
Okay.
Drama.
I could say it. It is never mind. The jokes already passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joelcom's already passed.
Yeah,
Now
just
we-
saying the most
have-
racist
did you
joke of all
guys
time.
go to
Don't
his
worry
funeral?
about it, guys. Don't worry about it, guys. It's just saying the most heinous epithet I could think of.
Dang. I want to see Callan animate this story. Perhaps I will. I don't know.
I want you to animate the part where Abano licks Sakuchi's.
Yeah. That'd be pretty.
And did your son? Your son, your dad watches it. He's like, son, what are you watching? Honestly, my favorite part about the sick animation Tommy Gorilla is honestly the sir, what's going on here? Because like authoritative cop voices.
My favorite thing about Caleb's dad now is the fact that he makes jokes about sticking his dick in his mom. That's just funny.
Well, I said he doesn't. It's not that blatant. It's not that blatant. My
When did King K. Rool join?
King K. Rool has been assaulting me for weeks on end.
I'm still the banana hood.
Oh.
I steal the banana hood. Wow.
Oh yeah, I showed the.
I want to clap Candy Kong's cheeks. Whoa.
Wow. But it's no kidding. I showed like no joke, literally, not a lie, not a prank.
Yeah,
at
I
all.
showed my dad Monkey Jones's videos about Elliot Rogers, and he thought it was funny.
He laughed so hard. He was like, "Man, the school shooter sucks."
You didn't shut up at school.
Huh?
You shut up his laugh. Anyway, carry on. What were you saying that you didn't lie?
No lie.
No,
I actually already forgot.
What?
'Cause I already forgot. No, I'm losing it.
Hmm?
Huh?
He's
What are
losing.
you talking about?
He's going crazy. He's going deranged. Yeah, absolutely.
He's going brainless, yeah?
Yeah, he's going brainless. Yeah.
He's going wacky, yeah?
Yeah.
Wacky.
Yeah, he's going fucky. Yeah. So, what would you? But yeah, I'm trying to think. There was also there was when I was doing the bar hopping story, there was also another thing where where somebody, it's like I was talking to it's like some Australian guy, and what was funny is that it was like the it's like, oh yeah, what do you it's like, oh yeah, just like talking about like things that we enjoy doing, and I made a mention that I like just playing Smash Brothers because I'm a loser. Mm-hmm. And the guy misheard me as that I was a professional Smash Bros. Player, so he just started telling all the other Australians he's with, like, "Yo, this guy plays professional Smash." And I didn't want to clarify him because drunk people clarifications is like, "Oh yeah, maybe not." There's also another time too.
Why did that trigger you so much, Caleb? Yeah, he thought you were a professional.
There was also
God,
I remember the last bit.
It's more so just awkward to think like that this guy's literally lying about how good you are at something, and then you gotta be like when someone's
thinking about like, and I beat this loser last week. He's not even Elite Smash. It's so cringy that they think Cage is a pro Smash player.
Not cringy. No, it's just awkward being in that position where you gotta be like, yeah, dude, sorry, I'm actually no good at all, dude.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. I just kept my mouth shut because I didn't know these people, and one of them later bought cocaine. So I was like, I don't know how crazy these Australians are.
Dang.
Yeah, because like a hot take.
Wait, one of them bought cocaine. Was that Ben?
Yeah, Ben was there. He bought cocaine. There's also another incident too where there was this one guy who was basically. There's like this one guy, like in the group, there was just like one guy and girl who basically hit it off, and they basically were together the entire time. And there was this part where when we were walking to one bar, my hands, like when I walk, I guess apparently when I'm drunk, when I walk, I fling my arms forward more than I usually do when I do a walk. And when I was walking, I was walking next to the girl and accidentally hit her butt when I moved my hand forward. And then she said, "Did you just slap my ass?" And I said no. And then she turns to the guy that she was with, and she thought he slapped her ass, and then pushed him. But then, like 2 seconds later, they started making out again. So I'm like, "Oh, cool! I just helped this guy's game, I guess."
Sweet.
Wow, Marty's sexual harassment helped the guy out. That's awesome.
It was like a complete accident. I just was walking forward, like my hands, and then I just slapped the girl's ass on accident.
Dang.
Just went full blown Mandy on her on accident.
That was a Chad move, Cage.
You really did a solid. You took one for the team there.
Well, I did take one for a team. I just said no, and then then she assumed the other guy did it, and I just kind of walked ahead of the group, kind of a little faster. So I was out. So it's just all
right. No need to overanalyze one comment I said that wasn't 100% accurate.
So why didn't you?
It's a vicious liar. I don't believe it.
Why didn't you hit it off with anyone, Cage? Come on, dude.
That's not interesting.
Why didn't you start giving away your patented Larnuu hugs? We were at the convention last week. Every time someone came up and said, "Man, that's really cool," he's like, "All right, dude, come on over, man," and they give him a big bear hug, and it was really sweet.
Yeah, and you know what?
I feel like you're taking the piss.
And you know what? Like bear hugs, I don't have an issue with them, but though, like I do them. But I only do hugs for me are never sexual. They're very platonic. So like I don't want to try to. I don't want to risk like ever getting those lines misconstrued. So they are
platonic. Me and Cage hugged a lot.
Also slapped his ass. And then he was like, "Did you slap my ass?" And I went, "No, he did." I pointed to Kai, and then.
I started making out the car.
That was pretty cool. Dang. Man, I feel like I didn't have the connection with Cage and his brother that you did, IDS. What can I say?
When we were at Brick Fair, Caleb and I were making like gay jokes the entire weekend, and it got to a point where my brother was like, "This is too much," and he even verbalized it to my mom, and then my mom's like, "Yeah, you made too many gay jokes while you were with Caleb," and it was like, "Yeah, I know, I went a little overboard," which says a lot because, let's put it this way, the main joke I make around my parents is being gay.
Oh.
In the same way that Caleb's dad jokes about fucking his mom.
Yeah. I was at a big Lego event in the mall, and some girl came up behind me, grabbed me. I turned around instead of her boyfriend. It was disgusting me. You grabbed yourself in the ball. Wait, you grabbed your own balls? Is that what happened? My dad was there.
Sometimes I sit alone and
play with my ball. Also, I don't think I've ever asked you about this, IDS. Because I always get some of the same ads over and over again on Facebook and YouTube. And I'm curious, like, is there one ad you see over and over that just really infuriates you? Like,
the ad I get the most commonly are those teeth whitening, high smile, those ones.
Oh,
I get those all the time.
Interesting.
They know you haven't been to a dentist in a few years, so they're like, you probably have.
I haven't been to a dentist in years.
Lately on YouTube, I keep getting these really annoying ones with these soap products. This guy being like, the soap.
Yeah.
Have you got any of those?
Oh yeah. Those ones. It's like you need to get the main soup. Hey, I'm a masculine man. I'm a real big buff boy. Hey,
Oh, it has some really unfunny jokes.
I get something called Lumen. It's not soap, but it's like face care for like men. I get that a lot. It's like your man's skincare routine versus my skin, and it's just like I don't know if it's the same one, but very similar.
Probably, yeah. Because this guy is so annoying. I feel like it's starting to get to the point where I've seen it so many times where I'm starting to hate it less, but I still really hate it because it's like, oh yeah, you could have soft skin. You say that men can't have soft skin? Yeah, well, men couldn't cry before, and then they made the movie Rudy. And I'm like, oh god.
I've definitely not seen
that
shit.
So
some terrible jokes, terrible humor. I hate it.
One thing I like one commercial I've been running across was that it's in a different case of like, oh, this is bad to more of the this is weird thing, where there was occasionally when I tab over and just have like music playing on YouTube that I can't have on Spotify, so video game soundtracks, and I'm just listening to them. Occasionally like the commercial would just be like this trap beat. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'm just, whatever commercial. But then I started noticing it was like the same trap beat. And I actually finally looked at the commercial like yesterday, and it's advertising a church with this trap beat in there. And for some reason, that's just really weird to me.
Oh, no, yeah, no. There are lots of churches that are trying to do like kind of get the kids in. Let's play some really cool music.
I always get Headspace ads as well, which is like a...
Oh, yeah, I get Headspace ones, too. It's like, you need Headspace. You are really stressed out. 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 And then it's like, okay.
Oh, man. The worst YouTube as far I've seen is for Verbo, and she's like, you haven't seen the sun in like forever, so you look for beach vacation. Sunny beaches, sandy beaches. I just want to punch that hurt. Let it be known, Treevor wants to punch a woman. That's cool.
You just want to abuse a woman. Okay.
In the throat. So I like
that Eric Andre skit. Remember the Eric Andre skit where he's the fucking leaf blower. You just assaulted a woman.
Oh man. Honestly though, what I hate the most though, even more than those stupid YouTube ads or the Facebook things where they just show articles all the time, I'm always getting stupid comic book articles recommended. And a lot of times there are stupid things like, oh my gosh, they're doing this development in the comic books, and I just don't care. But worse than that, I keep getting updates on every single funny tweet that Ryan Reynolds makes. Every single thing Ryan Reynolds does on the internet gets an article written about it. And I question is why?
I mean, I like Ryan Reynolds a lot, but I don't think everything he does is great.
No.
Yeah.
It's not. And it's just very annoying having to see like also, what are your thoughts on the meme with like the Ryan Reynolds in the middle of the hug between Hugh Jackman and who was the other guy? I'm forgetting. Was it Chris Pratt or
it's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Red Pill and all.
I almost feel like that's a forced meme. Like that's something that they really wanted. They wanted that to be more popular than it became.
You know, my favorite part of Lego Digital Designer is putting the models in the middle of like the low JPEG environments. That's epic always, right?
Did you guys? I remember when it first launched, and I actually downloaded it. And I used to think it was a good. Back then, it was very limited. And it was called Lego Factory when it came out. I ordered both the factory and the Design by Me set. Design by Me boxes were infinitely better than factory boxes because factory just came with like a box with like a clear sheet of plastic where they put like a printer sheet of the model through. Well, factory would actually design a lot, and I never actually ordered one. Yeah,
it's crazy.
My family are like, Lego? You fucking gay? No.
Well, my family has been always very pro Lego, even if they're like, you have enough. They're never like gay. I mean, that's what I'm working on right now.
I'm so glad.
I feel glad. He's Ray and his dad.
So
if you bumped into Ray on the street and he said, "Hey, what would you do?"
Hey,
you can build Ray's dad.
Hey. What if you could? idea how do you feel about this model I'm working on so far?
It's a me, Mario. That's actually wait. Is that Milton Lego, or was that just a reference?
I'm doing design by me, like tiles on it, and trying to because I was telling I was thinking about like doing kind of like this idea that like because I was looking around and I noticed that there wasn't much video game stuff at Brick Fair specifically, and I'm surprised that the only Mario thing I saw was a Mario display that somebody did with a Mario minifig they made for a Smash Bros minifig lineup. So I was thinking it would be kind of cool to do one that unfortunately the way I'm looking at it, it seems like the scale is quickly becoming a little too big and it's going to be like pretty costly to do it. But I was thinking about trying to do use like the tiles to do like the pixels for it and then putting it on like building like a CRT TV to frame it the gameplay around it.
It's gonna be cool. Why don't you make a Death Stranding Lego idea set?
The baby. I mean,
do you think Death Stranding was kind of pissed that Baby Yoda came out at the same time and probably stole all the cute limelight they could have gotten for babies?
The Death Stranding baby is not cute.
Wait, hold on. You don't like BT? You don't like the Bridge Baby? Or BB? Same.
Give me BB-8.
Remember, did you guys like BD1? Oh, actually, BD... Oh, sorry, I'm forgetting. There's Dio is the new droid in Star Wars Episode 9.
Hey. That reminds me of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Have you guys seen Baby Yoda listens to JoJo?
No.
Oh, man, it's Obamium.
Lego people are underrepresented in modern media. How? I feel like they're overrepresented.
Hey!
Retribution. They're getting they're making that reality TV holders. Which, to be fair, I hope that's good. I'm not 100% sure if it will be.
Wait, what show?
They're doing like a show called like Lego Masters where it's like
I saw an ad for it. It's very cringy.
It makes me very scared.
My favorite part what was the line they had this guy say? Something like
you guys you're the best Lego builders and I'm here because I'm
I was just gonna say my Instagram Explore page is literally just fucking so clogged up with specific shit.
Yeah, it's like you just getting a bunch of girls twerking.
It's literally Lego memes, girls, and fucking gym shit. I'm like, that's enough. Relax.
To be fair, I don't get any girls on my Explore page, so damn,
it came to the gym shit because half of any fucking female workout video is just that fucking ass, basically them doing squats or whatever. You like one of those, and suddenly it's like, here, have all these asses.
Have all the asses.
So what made you like that one ass workout one? Was it just a nice
that was literally just a genuinely good ab workout there, and I was like, neat. And also asses.
I thought you were saying it was a good ass workout.
Ab. AB.
I need to get that. I need to get dummy thick, brother.
What would you do if your friends what would you do if Elliot started doing like a bunch of ass workouts?
What would you do if Mupke started reviewing Elliot Rogers' ab workouts?
To be fair, Elliot left our group chat on Christmas Day.
Oh no!
We recently discovered it, and everyone's like, Judas, fucking Judas.
He just left. But why?
I think the assumption is he got a new phone on Christmas Day because his WhatsApp account disappeared. He's the Judas of our group now.
He's just gone.
They call me Martian because I'm out of this world.
I hate that chorus.
I really hate that
song. They
song.
call me the Low Kim because I'm from Canada.
Well.
Well, why would he say that? Why would he say that?
Yeah, you just docked the Jalokim's giant country.
Yeah, he should pick the pussy leaves off of his country. Fuck you.
Achoo. Bless you.
Bless you. I'm allergic to Jalopim.
His dad too.
They call me Martian because I'm Ed's World. They call me Tom Scott. I made Dad's World.
Oh no!
They really should have committed to that title.
Oh yeah! I forgot about that. He wanted to have an episode called Dead's World.
For weeks.
I wanted to make an Ed's World parody show called Dead's World for years.
No, they were going to call Fun Dead's World.
Why not? They should have just done it.
Why not?
Because this is kind of bad taste, Nick. I don't think you should do this. Oh, you're probably right.
It's literally about zombies. Come on. It's not. It wouldn't.
You know who else died really recently?
The only way it would be really tasteful is if they actually properly made an Ed zombie.
No, well, the fact they called it Dead's World when Ed is dead is what makes it distinct.
I know, but who cares?
A lot of people.
Ed's World fan. You know who else is humbled within his life?
You know what else was reduced to atoms?
Stop. You know who else fell into the river at Lego City?
Oh man, I'm trying to.
What would you do if somebody told you that they fell in the river in Lego City? Just like what would you do if your boss at your work just like walked up to you? It's like, yo, IDS, can you like he calls you IDS in the story apparently. IDS, can you come over here for a minute?
I'd be like, hey, yeah. What do you want?
It's like. I gotta go. My husband fell into a river in Lego City.
Because I know I'd be like, Ralph fell into the river. Damn, dude.
Yeah, you're like, Ralph. I'm so sorry. Yeah, he's like, it's like, yeah. So I gotta make like Martian and get out of this and get out of the work because can you cover for me? I mean, I'm your boss, but can you cover for me?
Right. Yeah. Sure, why not?
Lego people are underrepresented in modern. Oh, I read that one already. There's a B1 battle droid in Star Wars Episode 9. What? I don't even remember that.
Like the real boomers from Left 4 Dead 2. There were boomers in Left 4 Dead 1 as well. Or do you mean the female boomer?
Does Callan like fun Robert De Niro facts? He's typed out 5 that I haven't read. Dang. Okay, let me look at some of these. Fun Robert De Niro fact. He approved the designs for Bionicle G2 sets. IDS, does that change your feelings about Robert De Niro?
Well, I've had enough of your designs, Robert.
He introduced Mumpky Jones to Lou the Kitty, the pedophile furry artist.
Oh, no.
I don't get it.
Lou the Kitty is the pedophile that Monkey left his wife for.
Okay.
Apparently he also cyberbullied Hitler into killing himself, not because he didn't love Nazism, but because he didn't like his painting of him that Adolf made when they were in art school.
I like that one. That one's good.
Yeah. Didius, do you believe that Robert De Niro approved of Nazism?
Like, this is a great comment. A pedophile has fallen into the river.
Hey!
Just people just leave. Everybody just leaves them there.
Yeah, like, hey, good.
You could build the pedophile.
Just don't put the rest of the cost.
And then Jang has a nobody stopped moment for the pedophile.
Stopped.
Honestly, I would pay Jang $1,000 if he would re-record that video being like, I was driving to work today and I saw off the bridge a man was in the river. Nobody stopped.
He just like I built the rescue helicopter, but nobody else stopped.
He built like a little toy helicopter. And he
throws it at the guy.
There and he tosses it down in the river. And the person in the river just gets flopped on the head.
Bonks him on the head and then he drowns.
Wait, what's the original story of that though?
Apparently, some homeless guy was trying to cross an interstate and got hit by a car.
So Jang stopped to see if he was okay. His
in
name
one
was
part of the-
Sam.
in one part of
Don't
the
say
story-
some homeless guy. His name was Sam. He was fully humanized.
In one part of the story, he said limbs are flying, which means the guy should be fucking like dead. And the other part, he's like, he was okay. I was lying on the stretcher, and I performed CPR for 28 hours.
I like how limbs were flying. Like, I mean, to be fair, like maybe it's like a ragdoll hit, and like he just spun around in a circle. Maybe that's what he was referring to.
Excuse me.
All I know is that nobody else stopped.
Yeah.
True.
Man, my name is Martian. I'm out of this world.
Well.
What would you do if you died and went to heaven, but God said, I'm out of this world?
I'd go, well.
What if you had Tommy Wiseau's I'm out of this world, like in the song, instead of the way that Marshall actually says it in the song?
I kill me.
I bet pill me.
Kopek 2001 says, Callan, do you like gender bender fetus? I think that's what he was writing.
I think he's saying fetish.
I don't know if he's saying fetus or
fetish would make more sense.
If you're saying fetuses, then he's asking if you have a fetus fetish, dude.
Oh, that's messed up. That's really bad. New porn collection from Lego City. Jeez. Oh,
no. A porn theater has opened in Lego City. Hey.
Oh gosh.
Just a guy. Is it gay?
Honestly, I would really like it.
And it's like, build a projector and jack off.
Honestly, why is that not a Michael Hickox video? Lego Man visits.
Build a Pee-wee Herman minifigure.
It's Michael Hickox.
Oh, he's the guy. He basically has made like 100 videos of just Lego minifigures doing innocent things around Lego cities, like police going out doing things, minifigs going shopping.
I think I know who you're talking about. I just don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Since G2 just thought, fuck Barnacle, let's not be serious. They should have done one Hey commercial.
Oh, that would have been great.
No.
You can build. That's how I know.
The skeletons are attacking a Koto. Hi. No, Harry.
Harry. Oh man.
Build a guild, the creature of light.
Oh, to briefly go back.
No, build the legendary Kimu.
What do you guys think about like elaborate building up to gender reveals of children, if like for people who are having kids? I think it's a major waste of time, and it's stupid.
Pretty regressive considering the child be able to pick its own gender.
Yeah.
The original Metroid was just one big gender reveal thing to reveal Sanctus was a girl at the end.
Yeah, but that had a game.
In fact, the original Knights Kingdom was a big gender reveal to reveal that Santis was a girl at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and like it hit him and didn't Jacob clap his cheeks?
Yeah. Rest in peace, Jake, the cat.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did Jacob die?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Really die?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that sucks.
It makes me so sad for my good friend Jalocum.
It's fucked up, dude.
Cats deserve sympathy. People who name their cars don't. Like, I think the car doesn't deserve any sympathy.
True. Leave Freckles alone, dude.
Would you ever name a car George?
Would you name your car Martian?
Only groups out this world.
When will we raid Turkey Tom's comments again? Enforcement released by Aqua Revolutions. Oh yeah, Grog. I don't know if you were there when we mentioned it again to Crusader. He had no idea that Turkey Tom did not make Bionicle Revolution. He thought we were being genuine.
The trick Crusader did.
He legitimately thought that Turkey Tom made Bionicle Revolution. It's great.
I love how long we kept the joke going too. We just like did it. We're like, yeah, dude.
Pretty great.
What was the Sonic movie joke that was said in like Oni Place? Like, how's that one go again? Yeah, there was like a story that Caleb quoted like at the when we were when he was visiting where there's a story in Oni Place where he and Chris were watching like a war.
Oh yeah. No. It was a horror movie. And they were living with these annoying roommates, and the guy came in. He was like, "What are you watching?" And Zach just turned around and said, "Sonic Goes to the Real World, dude."
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Doesn't he like punch Chris or something?
Yeah. Or yeah. No. He doesn't punch him. He says he got mad because Chris laughed, and Chris was sitting next to a girl he liked. So then he pointed at Chris and said, "I would never ever think of hitting her, but I would hit you." And everyone was just like, "Okay." And it was really awkward. Mean.
Sounds like a Caleb thing to do, to be honest.
What? Am I really that awkward in social public situations? Okay, Cage, let me be self-aware. What was the most awkward thing I did that made you very uncomfortable when we were hanging out at Brick Fair?
You're constant itching your nose and then chewing your fingers afterwards. That's you asked for it, as Leo and Satan would say.
Dang.
Classic Leo.
Classic.
Wait.
Classic Leo. Both of those are one and the same.
Light and shadow have become one.
What would you do if you died?
They should be an edit of when fucking Takua when Takanuva grabs Makuta and they fall into the fucking protodermis. A man has fallen into the
Hey, yeah. Why do you say that now? You should just put that.
To, like,
just a macabre.
You can just get like, yeah, you could just find one character who probably says "hey" in the entire movie. Like, you can probably get Todd who'd go, "hey."
Jala probably says it at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jala says it. Also, I don't remember why I was reading about Mask of Light the other day, but Takua was supposed to voice Jala, and Jala was supposed to voice Takua, and they read the wrong line, and they thought it just worked.
I thought that was like the oldest story in the book. You didn't know that, you libtard?
I thought
the Bionicle history book. That was like one of the original stories that is always told in the legends of the Mask of Light.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, fucking dickhead.
Yeah, so, actually, how, if I remember correctly, how the story went was that they were recording it, and then I think they were doing like a test thing or something or another, and the producer was like, or whoever was into audio, like who was like, in the recording room was like, hold on a second, and then he swapped their scripts because he knows that the guy who voiced Takua had his script papers were all wrinkled and messed up, while the guy who was voicing Jala had like all of his papers neat.
Bless you.
There you go.
Sneeze boy. Okay, so I thought they had already been cast though.
They already been cast for the movie. They just were cast for the opposite characters.
That's what I just. Yeah, but you're making it sound like they were just cast to voice randomly, and it wasn't a choice made after the fact.
They were cast to play.
Yeah, I heard that Hank Azaria will no longer be playing Jala.
Oh no.
Yeah,
it was kind of an offensive part for him to playing a fire spitter like that.
Yeah, see, Coley head is a very offensive term.
Apu, that evil character.
The evil Hapori.
What would you do if somebody said, "I'm Apu, I'm out of the show"?
He should have done that. That would fucking get funnier. My name is Apu. I'm out this world.
Makuta's better than the early story. Talking about all of you are babies. Kopek 2001 says. Is he calling us?
Toa Kopeka.
Toa Kopeka has a small pecker.
Ash Ketchum's voiced by a girl. A potato guy likes dogs. Ash Ketchum is voiced
by a girl. Good. Kids should be voiced by girls, not by actual kids, because kids are shit.
What if it's a boy voice actor who's really good at voicing?
And you know what? You say the only exception is Gumball. That's what put me off Gumball originally. So even though Gumball is good, I'd prefer it if it was voiced by a woman, because that's actually what put me off watching the show originally.
Same time though.
But don't you love Steven Universe, and that's voiced by a child?
Well, I do think sometimes. I do sometimes think that Darwin's voice actors, because they've had to replace Gumball and Darwin a ton of times. Well, I do think that sometimes their voices get I do sometimes think Darwin's like delivery for a couple lines, like the voice crackings can sometimes be a bit much. I feel like Gumball is like consistently had like really funny deliveries. That being said, I also am a firm believer that Amazing World of Gumball is like
beyond reproach.
I was gonna say is like I like basically like it's like I think it's like somewhere at, like halfway through season 2 is when the show is good, because prior to that point it's just kind of like a normal like kid show type of thing. And, like for some reason something happened in the writers' room, they just decided to go really vicious with it, and the show is amazing ever since they went the more vicious approach.
Oh,
yeah.
Before it was kind of more, kind of more of like the type show, like, such,
you're starting to fart in and out, brother.
I personally like to poop repeatedly, but that's just me.
Mm.
I like to poop repeatedly too.
That's something that
Yes. Can you imagine like 10 years? You have a 5-year-old child.
Sorry, there's just this video is creepy. Sorry, this is very irrelevant to everything. I'm just looking at the video that Metrobank has put out of James just tapping his watch and smiling creepily.
Ew, no.
Get the chat.
That does kind of remind me. One of my first experiences at my job at Anders and Anders, I was sitting in with my boss, going over a bunch of stuff, and some videos came back of one of the advisors who was there, and he was like, "Yeah, he looks like a serial killer in this video."
I don't actually know how to link this.
Oh no.
Oh man. Sorry. What would you say if Eminem said, "I'm Martian and I'm in this world"?
I'd poop repeatedly.
I feel like no one in the Skype chat, in stream chat's going to be like, everybody's just going to hear poop repeatedly. They're like, what are they talking about?
IDS though, in all seriousness, can you imagine somewhere like 10 years down the line, your 4-year-old child is learning how to poop in the toilet? And you have to keep you just, and he keeps giving up. You're like, go. Do you think that you'll think of that phrase and be like, yes, it's all come full circle?
Ugh. Yes, I will force my child to poop repeatedly. I'll beat him if he has to.
I like that.
I will literally beat the shit out of my child.
What would you tell your son? Yeah, listen, if you don't poop, like, it's gonna build up and explode inside of you.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'll tell my child, if you want to be a big, strong, respectable man like Don Anders, you will poop now.
If you want to be a real alpha like me.
Like me, no bullshit, aka Don Anders.
Do you really think Donald Anders is cooler than no bullshit?
Yeah.
He's a fucking dickhead.
Whoa.
What would you do? What would you do if Sonic went to the real world?
Can you imagine if my boss was watching the video like just then? He heard you whisper.
I'd never hit Cage, but I'd certainly hit Don Anders.
I should make that a stream highlight. Then just pray that he doesn't see it.
Yeah, just stealing it. Oh, you plays joke. Got it.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, that's a good point. Well, it's just the idea of Don Anders going up and punching Don Anders would not be a very nice thing to do.
Yeah, like, and after that, you're going to pick up some groceries at Jim Kroger.
I'm gonna beat Don Anders repeatedly.
Are you gonna take his butt to the cleaners?
Jivik, I'm going to poop repeatedly. Don't hurt me.
The toilet says, "Don't hurt me."
Oh no! Oh no!
I know. No. My name is Martian Jivik. I'm out of this one.
Don't hurt me. Funny joke.
Oh man, do you think Game Grumps will ever come back? Ideas? They'll ever?
Oh man, it's really funny hearing Dan Avidan's great stories. They're really funny.
Why are you making fun of Dan Avidan?
Dan Avidan's fucking awesome.
You should be ashamed to be in Dan's presence.
Not on Game Grumps. Sorry, brother.
My name is Dan Avidan. I'm out of this world.
Yeah, I really want to hear hilarious stories of his dad going spoofy. That's really fucking funny.
No,
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I actually did
really
like that back in the day, but now that I think back on that one, I'm kind of like, ugh. Even the
Really,
Yoda jokes. I used to
you
really
like
like the Yoda joke
that
thing.
shit.
Yeah. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I feel like IDS.
Speaking of Robert,
I feel like IDS would like it better if Yoda would rapey joke and he would laugh.
Also, I just come across a thing on my Facebook of someone de-aging Robert De Niro. Beautiful.
Hey, what do you know?
This is what you fucking deserve.
Isn't it weird that
Who
Robert De Niro used to...
that you would have.
Huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that Robert De Niro used to be hired to play like the...
When they bring me out, can you introduce me as?
You guys keep talking at the exact same time.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as a rapist?
Also, I went to all this trouble to make it so that I could... Oh, no. So that I could change the background to the other one. Where is it?
Okay.
There we go. To the one with IDS in it. And then I never did it. So, yay, now IDS is in the video. You can see that really crappy PNG from years ago. Callan loves Neptunia. No, I don't. That's a lie. I don't even know what that is. It's fake news. We joke, but K-pop is an extremely disgusting industry.
He kids.
K-pop exploits music men more than Murica does? Is this true?
I mean, yeah, that is true. That's the K-pop.
What, did they beat their wives or something?
Well, I was gonna say is like the K-pop industry is like notoriously notoriously pretty strenuous on the K-pop stars themselves, and what they go through is not as it's not exactly a desirable life to live.
I think it's fair to
I stand BTS, you fucking asshole. Shut up.
I think it's fair to say that BTS's story is not for the faint of heart. Somebody told you that it was a happy little tale. Somebody lied.
What's his name? Jungmoon, Jungkoon, or some shit. Yeah. When someone says, yeah, Mario Mexican, I'm like, no, he's Korean. What do you think Jungkoon means?
My name is Jungkoon. I'm out of this world. Wow. IDS, if Hominy came up to you at the bank and asked to open an account, would you help him, or would you try to call the services on him?
I would help him because it's my job.
Yeah, but what if you saw what looked like a gun in his pocket? Would you report Hominy?
No.
No.
I'd look the other way.
What if he then gave you a pat on the shoulder and said, "Thanks for keeping me in the clear, buddy," and he just walked away?
I'd be like, there goes the gayest man I ever met. So
what if then like you looked online and then you found and you saw the headlines that said that you were on the sex offender registry and you were placed there by Hominy?
But doing what?
He just reported you. Like there's like a separate list. There's a list for convicted ones and like just a list that's spread around, kind of like in that stupid Death Note show, like people spreading around names of people they wanted the guy to kill. It's like
what would you do if if on the website the Kiro was supposed to write it as death though your name was put there and Hominy put your name there so Kiro would write your name in there?
Yeah, My Hero Academia.
He'd never be my hero in my eyes. There's always another side.
What are your thoughts on Hiro Hamada, the star of the amazing show Big Hero 6?
You've become a big anime fan, haven't you, Caleb?
Yeah, I watch anime.
Yeah, well, you're just adding all these qualities to your repertoire. It's just really nice.
You need to watch Redline Ideas. Actually, everybody.
I already support redlining, Cage.
He doesn't need to watch the film to make it clear where his support goes. Okay.
Me and Rick Santorum have been working
here's
Me and Rick.
full stream. I just want to tell everybody who's watching the stream, go look up the movie Redline and watch it.
Okay, everybody watching the stream, go on Wikipedia and search up redlining and see what Cage supports.
Oh, by the way, Harry Channel, hello. Anyone agree that North Korea makes better music than BTS? Yeah.
North Korea?
Yeah, North Korea. That's some really cool stuff.
It's like what type of music does North Korea make?
They've got Kim Jong Un. They've got the "I'm
Yeah,
So
wait, don't they have that song that goes "I'm a Korean"?
Yeah, they have that "I'm So Ronry." Kim Jong Il.
That's just really racist sounding, man.
It's literally from Team America. So get on the South Park, guys.
Fucking racist.
Yeah, but you're quoting it, so you're a racist too.
Okay, fine. I'll be just as.
Context doesn't matter, dude.
Doesn't?
Yeah. Complex doesn't matter. The magazine doesn't matter. It doesn't exist anymore.
I straight up forgot that it was a magazine.
Complex. Yeah, they deal with so many complex issues now.
See, I'm an old school Complex viewer. Like, genuinely, I've been watching it from day one they set up their channel. I remember when Sean Evans was a reporter as opposed to a Hot Ones guy.
Yeah, Sean Evans is like, yo, what's up? Today we got Cardi B in the studio. Today she's gonna.
You're Cardi B and she's pooping repeatedly. Oh, that's breastfeeding emoji. Sick.
There's breastfeeding emojis?
Yeah, it doesn't show up on my phone though when I post it in the chat. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see a woman holding the baby, but
baby.
Baby.
When will they make an emoji?
They need to make a Baby Yoda breastfeeding emoji.
When will they make it?
Yeah, why did the Mandalorian breastfeed Baby Yoda?
Yeah, that was honestly the thing that took me out of the show the most, not gonna lie. The fact that this kid doesn't need constant attention and this guy's able to just be like the most. He's literally treating him like he'd treat any, I don't know, like adult, really. Or a dog. Or he maybe occasionally giving him food.
Adults get treated differently. Why don't we let's build Olaf? Wait, why does Olaf have a pencil?
Because he's writing in a book. Which the book doesn't even show up in the movie, as far as I know. But the
way his arms are built, you could never put the pencil to the paper.
Yeah, I know. That's what's stupid about it. In fact, I bet you the back of the box doesn't even advertise that you could do that because it would be fake news.
Sorry, I'm playing Mega Man. Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, really? Which one?
I'm not playing Mega Man.
Cage, are you really that stupid?
No, I was trying to beat into the bit and like have the sincere voice, so you could build a punchline out of it. They just said I'm not doing it.
He just threw you right under the bus there, dude.
It would have been funnier if you said something like you could like said like, oh yeah, man, I'm playing Battle Network, or oh man, I'm playing Legends.
Yeah, Battle Network. Everyone would gonna get a big kick out of the Battle Network joke.
Battle Network.
Do you not know Mega Man Battle Network?
No.
Mega Man Battle Network. It's the continuity where everybody is, instead of like robot androids, they're programs. They're called net navies. And like Mega Man.
Some video on YouTube with the title "A Simp Has Fallen for an Ego in Lego City."
Really? Is it?
Actually, I've seen this video before. Oh yeah, they dispatched the Thought Patrol. I've seen this video.
Terrible.
Yeah, like so. What did you guys think about Nerd City's Thought Patrol?
I think a lot of his videos are just a way to show off that, hey, look at my attractive girlfriend.
You don't like it, or
well, like really that whole fake Instagram thing is literally him saying, "Here, let me put my girlfriend's ass on video and make it really blatant." Yeah.
There's a purpose to that, so we can appreciate it.
Sorry, brother.
IDS, do you hate Nerd City now?
Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. 10, 10, 10. Twinkies on my titty.
I hate
Jalokin. I hate his son.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Why are you slandering you? I'm gonna add him onto this call now, and you're gonna have to explain why you hate him. I like that you said don't, like you thought I would actually go to that trouble.
I didn't say
I
don't.
said
I didn't say
good.
don't. I said do it.
Do it. Oh, it sounded like you said don't.
Don't. What's that shit song?
Don't do it, brother. I don't want to deal with
No,
Shadowkin.
don't do it.
Eliminate him because I made him. If you ever gave a damn, raise your hand.
Why did you make fart noises?
Because it sounds cool. Why are you making fun of his cool noises, dude?
It's not cool. It's funny.
IDS, what is the coolest... Okay, think about it, IDS. What is the coolest sound effect? The definition of cool. And don't say something like... Don't say something like a blizzard blowing. That's not funny.
I told you, literally the one that goes, oh! That's the best.
No, I want to hear that sound effect. I need to hear the original.
I think the cool sound is literally anytime Zach Hadel shrieks.
He does have some pretty funny screams.
What would you do if you were just like in the middle of your grandma's funeral and you just heard Zach's yell in the distance while somebody was giving their eulogy?
I'd say
really upset me, making me think about it.
Yeah, I don't want to think about my family members being dead.
What would you do if your cousin, was trying to come on to you?
God, I'd come into
Yeah. You would wait, you would come into your cousin. Is this breaking news?
I'd have a son and a new brother at the same time. Just say that the same time.
It's not a son though.
But then what if your cousin wanted to go on Are You the Not the Father, whatever that show is called?
Oh, my favorite show. Are You Not the Father?
Well, what is that show called?
Jerry Springer.
There's loads of shows like Jerry Springer, Maury. You've got the one from here, the Jeremy Kyle show. Did you beat on him as a baby?
That's so good. No, but there's one show that actually has the line, "You are not the father, you are the father."
Maury.
Huh?
Maury.
Rick and Morty?
Yeah. Morty, you're not the father, Morty.
I've never had sex with anyone, Rick. Actually, I don't even know if this is true. All these modern cartoons, every character's had sex.
Yeah, Gumball's even had sex.
I like my incel cartoons, like the 60s Spider-Man show where Peter Parker went fucking on me.
Yeah, Peter Parker's like a 30-year-old man and he's still never had sex. It's true. But Cage, IDS, is it not fair to say, rather? I don't want to talk to Cage. IDS, is it not fair to say that the 40-year-old virgin is one of your favorite movies? That's about a virgin.
Say again, sorry?
Is it not fair to say that the 40-year-old virgin is your favorite movie? That's about a virgin.
My favorite movie? I like it, Paul.
Yeah, his favorite part is when they start singing Dawn of Aquarius. It's the Dawn of the Age of Aquarius.
My favorite bit.
I watched Step Brothers recently, and I thought that it was weird. I thought that there would be more like antics with them just hanging out than there were. They were hating each other for quite a bit of the movie, and then after a bit of them actually being best friends, then they do the interesting third act where basically everyone just gives up and splits off. It was weird. It was enjoyable though.
What, 40-year-old version?
Sorry, no, I said Step Brothers. I jumped to Step Brothers.
Oh, I didn't realize you jumped to Step Brothers. I love Step Brothers.
Yeah, it's good, but it wasn't what I was expecting.
I saw that. I just watched it with my dad hasn't seen it and he saw it for the first time recently and he couldn't stop laughing at it.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, the Ave Maria sequence is still one of the weirdest sequences in film I've seen.
I'm already forgetting that. What?
When they're singing at the very end?
Oh. I don't know. I think I might have seen a different cut or something.
It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer, man.
Oh, they were singing Ave Maria?
Yeah, or some.
Oh yeah. I do remember their song in the big end, but that was not. I swear it was an Ave Maria because I'm very familiar with the song Ave Maria. It's my favorite song, Ave Maria. So when you said it was Ave Maria, I thought it was actually Ave Maria.
Sorry, I meant to say Ave Jolicum.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm about to set trip vacation plans.
Ideas, is your real name Martian?
Yeah, it is.
Are you actually out of this world?
You must be. Yeah.
Sorry, I stole Cage's joke, and now he's gonna beat me senseless next time he sees me.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna beat you to death.
Honestly, a part of me actually wanted to get into a confrontation with Cage just to see who would win.
Why? First off, you clearly know who would win, and second off, is that why?
Because I think I could take you down. I have strength.
Oh. Caleb, I could suplex you. I could suplex you and hit you into the floor.
Oh, I don't know about that.
If next time you're up here, if you want to record a video of us fighting, I will record a video of us fighting.
Callan versus Larnuu the beatdown. Hey Callan, who killed Han Solo in Star Wars The Force Awakens? I think it was Haram. Also, Brian said, I pray for a speedy recovery for IDS from the coronavirus.
Thanks, brother.
Callan, what is
Wait,
your
hold
opinion
on. What did he call him?
My phone is making that really annoying noise every time now.
So Caleb, next in 6 months when you call like either way, whenever which direction of who comes up, MMA match, Kai records it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, that'd be cool. If you remember to do that, I'm not actually gonna remind you to do that because I don't want to get my ass kicked.
Yeah, you were also the guy who's like, I wonder if I could kick his
ass.
That
was the joke. I don't actually want to fight. I'm a weak man. Literally, the only time I've ever actually gotten to a confrontation at all was very minimal. It was like at my, where it was like at my kind of co-op school thing that I did. There was this guy who was like annoying me with like in a chair. So I started kicking it in the chair. Basically, we just started kicking at each other. I've never actually been in a proper fight.
The closest thing to, like, I'd probably say the most dangerous physical, like, non-medical related instance I ever ran into was so it went as such, okay? So MMA, I used to go to like this, jiu-jitsu karate gym when I was younger. I was like, I don't know, like say like 11 or 12. And I was doing sparring and I was sparring with I was sparring with this one girl who was not a third smaller than me. And I was trying not to, you're not supposed to go like full force when you spar with somebody because you don't want to hurt them clearly. But this girl had a habit of doing so, and occasionally she would go for the chokeholds. One time she liked going for the chokeholds.
Wait, she liked cuckolds?
No, okay, but anyway, so she'd go for the chokeholds, and usually most times if you just tap, if you tap out, person lets go. But there was one time where she was choking me, and she wasn't stopping when I was tapping out, and I was going through my brain of like, what should I do? And I was like, should I slam her against the mat? No, that would hurt her. But I also am getting choked out right now, and if this continues happening, I'm probably going to black out. What's going to happen? Eventually, she stopped doing it, and then before I had to go into survival instinct modes. But yeah, that's like probably the closest to like a physical instance I had was
That's so lame. I really wanted to hear you say you curb stomped her.
No, but what happened was that then my mom and her dad got aggressively in an argument, and then my dad and my brothers started yelling at her while I was trying to regain my breath.
Dang.
So the worst part about it too is since since I was still trying to regain my breathing, like I couldn't I didn't really hear anything going on because I guess apparently I was more focused on my breathing. I wasn't paying attention to listening.
Did your mom yell at him, "I'm facing a fucking moron"?
Shut.
What? I'm glad you just said I'm facing a fucking moron on your stream.
Yeah, I know. I had to. I could not compromise that meme.
Wait, hold on. Is this meme supposed to be family friendly?
No.
Caleb still tries to maintain.
I'm trying to maintain my image as the cool kid.
That's awesome. I just put in chat a picture of Sonic fucking Peter Griffin.
I don't even know if that's true because I can't really easily look right now. I mean, I guess I could. Let me look. Gosh darn it, this is way harder. Oh, it's a lie. What is this fake news you're spreading to me, Cage?
Fake news, real Jews.
Okay, Kopek 2001 asked TF2 or Overwatch?
TF2 or Overwatch? From my... Okay, so I played TF2 last week, and I had a hard time getting back into it. And I played Overwatch at Vanilla, and I liked Vanilla Overwatch a lot. So I'm leaning towards Overwatch, personally.
Pregnant fetish or pedophilia?
In terms of gameplay, personality-wise, TF2's personality is infinitely better than Overwatch's.
Gotcha. Then he asked pedophilia or pregnant fetish?
Pregnant fetish. What the fuck?
That's actually a really hard...
Is that really that hard? Come on.
No, it's not. You're either a weirdo or you're a pedophile.
Yeah.
So you want to fuck a woman with a baby in them.
Or you're being a pedophile, yeah.
Yeah. There it is, the signature Callan yelling. I have another person in the house. Yeah. Sorry, Growlock. I'm trying not to scream and bother them. His name is Waiters. And he's a wonderful man.
I like how you two joked on me on my hesitation.
No, I don't understand though.
You were debating being a Peter Cage. Sorry, dude.
It's like, we can all agree that it's messed up to want to,
Like, you clearly have heard my piece on it.
Yes, yes. But it's like you make the point of that being like being a pedophile. But it's not being a pedophile straight up, so it's better to be that than a pedophile.
Pedophile. Like when I donate to DeFranco Elite, I've paid a Phil.
Yeah, you just filled him in, dude.
You've paid a Phil. That's true. You haven't paid Darkside Phil. You haven't paid who are the other Phils? Phil of the Future? Does Phil of the Future have a Patreon now?
Dude, he loves your faces, and he'll see you tomorrow.
Alert, our control point is being captured. Is that an actual TF2 line? Hey, Callan, when are you going to get married? When I find a girl that I love.
Or man.
Actually.
Yeah,
dude, I don't believe in gay marriage. Gay marriage should be illegal. Let's be real, dog.
No. That's either I'm not getting married or, gay marriage is legal. Those are my two options here.
Oh, dang.
Check the picture in the chat, guys.
Alrighty. Checking the photo. Checking it. All I see is Cage's epic Mario Maker. This is literally Mario Maker happening on Skype right now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Fortunately, the stream chat can't see it anymore.
Yeah. It actually looks pretty good. So I almost feel bad that they can't. Wait, what is the... Oh, God! That's powerful. That's nasty. I'm glad you made me laugh at that on stream. And I cannot share it with our audience.
I see this edit. I see people use this.
Well, this is a picture. This is a picture of my old phone, so I must have sent this years ago.
I feel like I've seen this joke all the time, but I've never seen anybody Photoshop it to that degree, or at least I don't remember.
Yeah, that's pretty great. That picture looks pretty cool.
Man, that dude got mad nut.
He's like a Martian. He's out of this world.
He's extra.
Read all about it.
Extraterrestrial.
IDS, what if you had to read? If you had to read a book in one day that was over 300 pages, what book would you choose?
Poop.
Aw, man, I thought you were gonna say Mein Kampf.
That's a good book.
What do you think? What do you think of this comment, guys?
Okay.
Nux the Echidna. Hey, Callan, what is your opinion on child slavery?
Pro.
Yeah. I'll rape you, little boy. Watch your back.
Wait, what?
Great comment. Great comment.
Wait, who said that?
George Lucas to Jake Lloyd when he was making The Phantom Menace.
What did he say?
He said, "I'll rape you, little boy. Watch your back." This is clearly documented in the Phantom Menace behind the scenes 1 hour long documentary.
I actually love that thing. I don't care about Star Wars, but I actually really enjoy watching it because it was just really fascinating.
I really liked seeing George Lucas threaten Jake Lloyd's life. Yeah.
Well, I wish I wish I could find more behind the scenes stuff like that because it was just kind of fun just seeing, just kind of more like raw just raw behind the scenes footage. And also you guys could see like how on the spot solutions to problems that they'd had to do.
I know, yeah. Honestly, I watched a video relatively recently with a lot of the effects and things, the layering of things they were doing on the first 3 movies, and dang, it is hard not to appreciate just how much effort they went into all those effects, and I cannot imagine how much time all that crap took. It's very impressive stuff. But now you can really do it pretty easily, all things considered.
To work for it, because I'll be completely frank with you, doing something that's like
I'll be DeFranco Elite with you. This is really gonna be to help the Red Rocket franchise. Isn't that what he's working on? The Red Rocket channel. Sorry. What is that noise?
Dude.
Is that your housemate having sex again?
That was me talking to waiters. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Waiters actually just went to the bathroom.
What would you do if your housemate said, "My name is Martian, I'm in this girl"?
I'd be like, that's probably underage.
Wait, you would say that directly to his face, or you just think it?
No.
You think that your housemate would have coitus with a underage woman?
I mean, it's possible.
He went to prison for it, so yeah.
You actually live with a pedophile?
I told you this.
Yeah, come on, Cage.
No, actually, legitimately don't. This happened.
Yeah, this happened. It's happening.
Wait. I wasn't realizing that. Wait, is he still with her? Or?
Oh no. I meant the living with, not the fact that it's actually.
Right. That would be funnier though. Let's be honest.
Also, look in the chat at this classic Caleb edit.
My name is Caleb. I'm out of this world.
My name
is an old school one.
Okay. Let's take a look behind that mask. Gosh, that is nasty.
You should share that to the Skype chat.
It is. Yeah. Also, what's the point of? We're just literally just having a normal conversation. Do we really need to be streaming right now?
We don't necessarily need to be, but you never know what we might catch. We might catch Joelcom eating a dingleberry or we might discuss Joelcom eating a dingleberry on stream.
What would you answer some questions or something? It's been a while.
Who is worse, giving the information that is available, Adolf Hitler or Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro, dude.
Yeah, come on. Let's be honest. Robert De Niro has very bad history. He has that bad game feel.
This is a picture of Caleb within like 2 weeks, maybe.
What? What's this photo? Oh, you're nasty. I look great. I don't know why you gotta bully me like that.
Yeah, why don't you ever get to Grape Ape?
Grape Ape. Grape Ape.
Grape Ape, please. Won't you please quit bothering me?
Bothering you?
Also, here's a classic picture of Cage, actually.
I know it might be wrong, but I'm doing your mom. What would you do if it was Stacy's mom mixed in with Ray William Johnson.
You're a music man. You should make it.
Yeah, why not?
Baby, don't you see that? I know that it's wrong, but I'm doing your mama, doing your mama, committing haram.
Whoa.
Haram?
IDS. What do you?
Mhm.
Can you see the stream?
Potentially. Why?
That
What's
would
going
require
on?
work. I've been working on the new Ganon, and I'd like to see your thoughts on some of the progress I've made.
Yeah, he wants to see your THOTs about it.
Let me see these nuts. Okay, what am I looking at?
You're looking at Marsh.
Is it pointed at the camera or something?
It is now, but it might take a minute for it to catch up.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it. He looks very orange now.
Yeah, I got to try and figure out how to get the color distribution in a good way. Was the person who killed Hitler a hero or nah? Yeah, I'd say he was a pretty good guy. The guy who killed Hitler. Callan, why did
I think I'd probably add some more black. I'm not sure where, but I think he needs more black.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I'd maybe make his lower legs black.
Yeah, I'll look at that.
Let's add a lot of black to his crotch.
Huh? Are you saying that IDS is a big black dongus?
Get a life, dude.
Was a legitimate question.
This is a picture of Caleb when you tell him to get a life.
Let's take a look.
How much did he laugh when Zach told you to get?
That's so nasty. Oh yeah, Zach told me to go to shut the fuck up. It's pretty great.
Okay.
That was honestly the best part, because after that he was just kind of like, I don't know, Bionicle, who gives a shit? Oh no, K2SO is too black. Whoa.
I know him wrong.
Hey, Sonic, don't you ever think that you're too black?
Isn't it kind of funny that K2SO, an all-black droid, is voiced by like the whitest guy in Hollywood, Alan Tudyk? Isn't that pretty funny?
Yeah, what would you do? What would you do if Daniel Tosh from Tosh Point
What about him?
If you voice K2SO,
I'd say that's actually pretty cool. Can Froggy Fresh voice like another character so that they can be together?
Humdar.
Hundar. Who's Hundar?
Hundar the Barbarian.
What are your thoughts on Starbarians, Gage?
I'm more of a fan of librarians.
Oh.
A joke, a kid. I did not put no kids.
Dab on the haters.
Wait, hold on. Do you oop? Because I oop.
And I oop, and I oop, and I oop, and I put a glue gun in my nose, and I oop, and I oop.
Ew. Did you actually do that?
Yeah,
Alex
my name is Alex. I'm out this world.
What of it all?
I'm in love with the shape of you. Did you know that Alex actually said on the last Jawa episode that he was like been nutting for the Jawa movie? I'm not even kidding. He actually wrote that on the iBionicle channel.
I'm really happy. He's coming out of shell, and
yeah.
Hey, guy! If you don't get out of line, I'm gonna fuck your ass.
It's gonna be a real Apex line in a few years.
what?
Do bananas have bones? Orange Juice asks.
Hey, have you guys seen that video? That's really cool. It's by this guy named Onision talking about how he's a banana.
Oh man, I'm really excited for him to get finally destroyed by that cool guy named Chris Hansen.
My phone's
I personally calling him Chris Hansen. Do you know what happened at the most recent update on the Onision incident?
What about Makura?
I just expects the death of something important in his life, and you just skimmed right by it.
Yeah, my phone's about to die, but when it dies, I'm gonna go to sleep.
It's probably a good idea.
You sleep, but then when you hear the Robert De Niro, real shit.
Real shit.
That's some real haram stuff right there. I'm not gonna lie, brother.
Hate my reflection. I walk around the house trying to find mares.
All right, but no, in all seriousness.
Hate my erection.
When I wait, but when I change the figure randomly, how should I do it? IDS, because are you just gonna like pop into the new model that looks much better?
Just make the new video with the different model. Like no one gives a shit if you change it between videos.
I think someone's gonna say, "Hey, this isn't right."
Well, they call them a retard in the comments, and then you carry on.
Yeah, call him a yarded fool.
Oh yeah, I will. You
Yeah,
call
him call him a Netanyahu supporter.
The man who killed Hitler also killed thousands of Jews. That's pretty.
Yeah, did the man who invented college go to college?
Such a stupid question. I hate that.
Did the guy who made haram commit haram?
Did the ape named Harambe kill Harambe?
No.
Would you guys Would you guys accept if the Harambe meme came back in the form of Harambe didn't kill himself?
What would you do if Ethan H3 decided to go with like stale memes for like the past 5 years instead of like fresh memes?
Oh.
Does he even still do his podcast? I haven't.
Yeah, he does his podcast. It's like his main job. Just people don't talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I've not even seen it mentioned or related to anything I've ever
seen. I
seen.
keep seeing occasional recommended like clips of people he talks to. Wait, did he get Andrew Yang on?
No, but he got Garlic on.
Garlic?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Garlock.
Grollock. You got Grollock on? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grollock. Next time Grollock, I think Grollock probably. Oh, I don't know if he's still here. Maybe he is. But we're about to enter a movie theater. That sounds very ominous, Grollock. I'm about to enter a movie theater, so I hope the stream will end soon. Yeah, it will. We're gonna wrap things up soon, brother. But actually, we've had a pretty steady 15-ish people the whole time, so it's pretty satisfying that we didn't bore people too much.
This is what you deserve.
Some anime movie. Wow, cringe, dude.
Oh, which one?
Cage, do you really want to know? Are you really that interested in Grollock's personal life?
I need to know if I can bully him for this or if it's actually a good choice.
Yeah, actually, I really like that movie. That's really good.
I'm a bad Larnuu impression.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't great, but whatever. Give me a break. I've been.
No.
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 Oh.
Oh.
So, what's the most sassy moment that you've ever had in your life? Like a full moment where, you're like, damn, sis, you just ooped right there.
Damn, sis, you just ooped. Yeah, it was probably that moment when I told my dad that I was just kind of ashamed of everything he'd ever taught me.
Did you really do that?
No. Bye, Grollock. He never answered our question. Oh well.
Bye, Garlock.
I think IDS might have already died, so it's probably.
I'll end the stream in a millisecond. I just want to know the answer of what's the most sassy moment of your life so far.
Sassy thing I've ever done. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think. In all seriousness, like where I was actually kind of presumptuous and publicly. Honestly, I'm so. I really like to keep. I like to please everybody. I don't want to be. I don't want to. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I can't think of the words. But I like to please. I like to let everyone get a chance to do what they want to do. Like
I like to give everybody a chance to pleasure themselves to me.
Yeah, I'm really sounding like completely illiterate. But basically, for example, when we were in Alabama last week, I'm the kind of punk who can just survive not eating that much. But you guys really wanted to eat at certain points, and I was like, yeah, we better go do that. That's fine. Even though I really didn't want to keep driving around certain places.
Well, to be fair, we tried to walk, but just everything was, not a good time to walk
Yeah,
around.
no, and it worked out that we didn't walk, particularly to the Chick-fil-A, because it was closed. Ugh, everything was closed for Martin Luther King. Can you believe that guy? The guy was.
And that's the thing is, it's like I don't like that it was closed for Martin Luther King due to the sole reason that I can't complain about it without feeling like a massive dick about it.
Yeah, but
it's like everything is closed. Yeah, but it's for Martin Luther King, so it's like yeah, okay. I guess I can't say it too frustrated.
I'm in love with the shape of Mark or Martin or I don't know, Martin Luther Sting. Yeah, but in terms of me being actually like sassy about something, I'm sure it would probably be to a sibling, because I don't know. I've led the most boring life of not standing up to anybody for anything. I'm a major goof. What can I say? Except.
So, Caleb, have you ever felt sexual tension between a family member?
I don't think so.
The answer is between your parents.
Oh. You mean like I've seen them love each other?
Yeah.
That's the joke?
Yeah.
I think the bit would have been better if you just left it with me thinking inquisitively as to whether I'm a weird creepo or not.
Yeah.
Now I know you're doing a bit and it just didn't work. Just wasn't there, man.
Well,
just make mocks and act like it's some form of D&D
call me Martian because I'm out of this world.
Are you out of this world?
Out of this world.
I'm sorry. Are you a virgin?
I'm extra.
Yes, I'm a virgin, all right? I'm a virgin.
Yeah, he hasn't had coochie ever in his life. It's
not
quite
once.
sad.
It's not happening for me. Never going to. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be.
See, he's what you call an incel, while I'm what you call a volcel.
Yes.
That's a joke, FBI. Don't put us on the incel registry.
No. Well, hey, actually, if they did, though, it would just be me. So, don't worry about it, dude. You're good. I only look out for myself.
Well, does the volcel registry exist?
No. Of course it doesn't. No one cares about volcels.
Exactly.
Volcels are like the most milquetoast people on the planet. He's trying to say he's people pleaser. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Thank you. A potato guy likes dogs. Greg is not a virgin.
Reality looking ass.
Greg is not a virgin. No, Greg from Gakko and Rio is not a virgin, and no, Greg Farshti is not a virgin.
Or Greg from Steven Universe. Basically, if you're named Greg, you fuck.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go and eat something. It's like 4:00 here. I don't realize how long I've been on here for.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I've gotten like a lot of progress on that Mario thing. What sucks is
I got this far into my sorry, I'll let you finish in a second. Just saying, I got this far into my silly new mock for Ganon. Hopefully it'll be done next time I use it or shoot a thing. Sorry, finish your thought on your.
As far as budgeting goes, it's a little bit like so far what I have is a little bit smaller than like 6 base plates. Mm-hmm. But the more I work on this thing, and the more I try to crunch it down so it's like still visually representative of what's supposed to be, but I'm not getting gonna kill myself with building this massive thing.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the more I work on this thing, the more I might just end up settling for just building building more of a mosaic on like building a mosaic rather than the TV around it. But I hope I'll be able to figure out how to do the TV screen with while not completely going insane with it, because the two things I'm trying to think about with this is that I'm trying to make it something that, number one, looks good. Number two, when trying to get all the pieces to build it off of Bricklink isn't going to be like, a complete budget killer. And number three is something that is like easily transportable. So if I take it to shows, like it's not going to be like a pain in the ass to bring it to.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you saw some of those people's things. That Bionicle mosaic thing was cool, but can you imagine having to transport that and all those big?
Yeah, and like the Mario thing so far is like half the size of one of those.
That's good.
So.
That's good.
But but one of the main things that I was like dedicated to do with this one was to actually build a TV like around it, so like a screen with the game on it, and then maybe if I wanted to go even farther, build like an entertainment system and a controller with it, so like and put it on top of the TV. So
cool.
But yeah, I mean, as far as like Lego Digital Designer goes, it's like, oh, can you build this in LDD? Yeah, no, of course, that's not a non-issue. It's just more so just if you're trying to budget it and factor it into something that's really tangible, that's going to be that's going to be the thing that gets more challenging.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, everyone keeps calling me a virgin now. Kopek asked why I don't like TF2. I actually don't dislike TF2 or anything. I just don't play it, and I haven't kept that much up with the clips and stuff. They're fine. And then Ventlight's mentioning about that one snowman who wanted to hog the screen time for the opening weekend of Coco. Probably talking about one of the shorts they put ahead.
They had the Olaf short that they put with Coco, and then everybody's like, "Get this out of here!" And then they did.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Like no one likes Olaf. I don't get why he's always pushed.
Well, I think since we built him on the stream, we should give him the respect he deserves, and we should each do an impression of him to end the stream. Do your best Josh Gad impression, Cage.
I'm Olaf, and today I'm going to be talking about my sexuality. My sexuality is pregnant women.
Ah, yes. My name is a faggot.
That's actually scary. Not funny. I was actually trying to do something somewhat decent. Like I was actually trying.
Yours wasn't too bad. I started to get into homophobic territory there too. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Olaf.
Josh Guide's going to fucking beat your ass.
My name's Olaf.
That just sounds like a spastic like chihuahua.
That's actually a channel though. Oh man. Wait, what's a great? Somebody give me a good line to end the stream on, and I'll do my epic Josh Gad impression.
I'll give you a good line. My name is Martian. I'm out of this world.
My name is Martian. I am out of this world.